Welcome to D Truth TV. Turn the volume up, you feel me? Hit that like, hit subscribe, let's get real on your screen, see? We talking cases, mysteries, stories that unfold, relationships, heartbreak, secrets never told, breaking news, updates, every fact on display. I'm your host with the flow, bringing truth every day. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. So subscribe, hit like, don't you dare miss a beat. The Truth TV, where the truth and the rhythm meet.
Sorry, everybody. I am here. Had to do a little work. I didn't go right How's everybody doing? You new Edward, Brooklyn, what's going on? I got something to share. I got something to share. And I want people's opinion. This is open mic night. I know it was a long time. It's been a long time for that. We're going to have a discussion here. We're going to have a little discussion here. Okay. We're going to have a little discussion here. And this is a question I got from Facebook, right? It asks, why do some men provide effortlessly while others resist if it's why do some men provide effortlessly while others resist it like it's a punishment? I'm going to go say this. As a man, I will provide long as the one that I'm with is reciprocate that is putting back into the relationship, right? Like if I do this and then all of a sudden during 1 month I am falling short. If I'm falling short, or I'm falling short of this and falling short of this and that, whatever, she has my back. So you got to have a relationship like that. Because if you don't have a relationship like that, and and if you don't have a relationship like that, it's going to be toxic. Because why are y'all in the relationship for? If y'all are not in a relationship that build each other up, why? Why are you into that, right? Why? And he goes on to say, masculine men who protect and provide because it's his nature to do so, respond to feminine energy, right? Masculine energy, feminine energy, okay. That's what they want to call it. That's what they want to call it. I'm going to say, if you doing what you're supposed to do, right, as a woman and as a man, as a woman, as a man, you should have no problem with it. You should have no problem at all with that. A man should have no problem with it. If a woman let the man be the man, instead of chastising him all the time, instead of saying, "Oh, if you instead of a woman instead of a woman try to compare him with another man, say her girlfriend's man who doing this and doing that for her and take care of the house, that relationship is not going to work. That relationship is not going to work at all. I want y'all opinion on this now. I want y'all opinion on that. And it goes on to say, I'm going to say men, not just masculine men, men who are rooted in God love to protect and provide. It's their nature. Yeah, but some men that are masculine men that are rooted in God, some of them, I'm going to tell you, yeah, they might be rooted in God, but that don't mean they love to protect and serve. Hmm. I don't know what they got. I don't know where they got that from. Then you got broken men, a man who only see women for what she can do for him, will never respond to feminine energy. Okay. Let's reverse that too. Broken women, and women who only see men as a bank and as a resource, or what he can do for her would never respond to masculine energy. You want to say that? You want to say that part? Okay. Let's go. Let's dig into it. I know some people don't want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you this right now. A man and a woman respond to what they like. That's why you got to vet the person that you are with. That's why you got to vet the person that you are with. Because if you don't vet the person that you are with, guess what? It's all for naught. It's all for naught. Because a woman or man can portray one thing at the beginning, then all of a sudden change to another thing during the relationship. We know that. That's why you don't. That's why women, you do not lead with your body. What's up? Rap 3636. You don't women, you don't lead with your body. And men, that's why you don't lead with your money. That's why you don't lead with your body. Women don't lead with your body. Men don't lead with your money, right? Cause women, if you lead with your body, women, if you lead with your body, what do you think all a man gonna want? It's your body. See, nowadays some women don't lead that to imagination around here, right? Don't lead that to imagination. Got the clothes to be wearing, high skirts and all that stuff. Men, you lead with your money. Your money. That what they are. That what some women want all the time. The money. Then when she thinks she done found someone that she truly love, and guess what? She gonna expect him to do what you did. But that man ain't gonna be able to live up to that expectation. And women, you live with your body, and you try to find a man. And he found out how you was with somebody else. He gonna want you to be that way with him too. See, I get sick and tired of some men and women talking about, I'm getting tired of these women always after my money. Okay. What you be leading with? Your money. I get sick and tired of these women talking about some women, so not all women, some women talking about and wonder why the man get mad. I want to wait till I get married, but how many times have you waited for you to get for how many times did you make the other men wait before you let them hit? Before you Dr. Boost with them? Right? Okay, thank you. How many times have you done that, ladies? How many times have you done that, men? So I'm getting on the men and women at the same time. You see that, right? I'm getting on some of the women and the men at the same time. Because they act like they don't understand this. Because if you want a masculine man in that masculine energy, women, sometimes you got to play that feminine role to get that masculine man. And men, sometimes you got to play that masculine, you got to exude that masculine energy to get that feminine woman. Because if you don't do that, guess what? You're going to get what you get. But guess what? You got to be careful of them sheep in the wool, wolves in them sheep clothing. Because a woman can be oh, I'm getting on both of them, right? I'm getting on both of them. Because we always hear men talk about, I want a female that can cook, clean, and all that stuff, right? Okay. We always hear women talk about they want a man that can provide. Okay, man, I want to ask men this: can you cook clean and do that? If your woman is tired and when she come home from work, can you do all of that? And women, if your man lives short, can you help out sometimes every now and then? It's like I see you go on a first date, right? They say a man's supposed to pay on the first date. If I look at it like this, if it's the first date, if the woman asks a man out on the first date, she should pay. If a man asks a woman out on the first date, he should pay. Should they pay all the time when they go out? No, they shouldn't pay all the time when they go out. Somebody got to pick it up somewhere or another. See, masculinity, it don't say you are a real man, right? And it goes on to say you will meet men who look successful, have things, the car, the house, the what, but inside they hate the pressure of leadership. They don't want to be asked for anything. They feel lost. Cause it goes on to say cause they have God. I understand that. I understand I understand it together. And I'm like this right here. If if they say cause they don't have God, no, that's not necessarily true, right? They don't hate the pressure of leadership, right? They- some men do not hate the pressure of leadership because they got all of that stuff. Because you got all of that, don't mean you are a leader. You're right about that. Together, you're right about that. They will always say. They'll always say. See, I don't get what they talking about because they don't have God. Guess what? You can have God, but all men with that money, that cars, a house, and all that stuff is not leaders, right? A whole lot of people are not leaders. Yeah, that's a lot of wood though. But the question you need, the question that we should be asking is, what kind of restaurant would you taking them to? What kind of date are you going out on? You going all out to the expensive restaurants, 300 some, $400, and plus tips. Yeah, that's right. I'll pay on the first. Yeah, I pay on the first date. I don't did it before. And then if she go in ordering all this other kind of big ass a whole lot of stuff, and you ain't ordering about this little stuff, and now you know what kind of woman you got. But men, if you flex on that money, and she sees you get all that money, then you want to be, yeah, a reasonable restaurant. Then all of a sudden you flex on that money, then she's ordered all this stuff, then you don't want to pay. Guess what? You brought that on yourself, man. You brought that on yourself. And sometimes I'm gonna say this to the ladies. Sometimes if a man asks you out, respect guy, if a man asks you out, sometimes you gotta have some this quarrel about yourself. Don't go order everything on the menu. You right about that. I'm gonna say it. My chat is a smart chat. My chat is a smart chat. Cause it don't matter who you with. You gotta be equally yoked. You gotta be equally yoked when you're with somebody, right? Cause I look like this right here. I don't care how much money you have, what kind of house you have. I don't care a man or woman, right? It don't matter it don't matter what kind a woman you are or what kind of man you are. It don't make you a real man, a real woman, because you got all that fancy stuff, because your body look good, you got all that money, you got all the house, you got all that jewelry and stuff. That don't make you a real man. That don't make you a real woman either. Because there's a lot of women out here got a body that don't show it off. There's a lot of men out here got a lot of money and got a house, got a car, but don't show it off. Cause you got a house, got a car, and you got a good looking body, don't mean you're a leader. You're not a leader. How you gonna be a leader? You flashing and all that. Leaders do not flash all that kind of stuff. They keep it underneath, right? They keep it to themselves. They keep it to themselves. I'm just reading I'm just doing what the on this Facebook post. Again, then this goes on. Then men want to receive so badly from women, yet don't respond to feminine energy. Right? I'm gonna read that again. I don't think y'all heard this, right? These men want to receive so badly from women, yet don't respond to feminine energy. I'm trying to figure out what men she been talking to, and how many female these days exudes show that feminine energy these days. What percentage from 1 to 10? How many of Jordan women show feminine energy? How many show feminine energy? Because a whole lot. Some women want to be the man of the house. They want to wear the pants in the family because they've been doing it for so long. Then there's some men that want to bother with their headache. There's some men that want to. Some men don't know how to have that masculine energy. See, it's a lot of stuff that we as men and and women that we do that blocks our blessing from the opposite sex. That's a lot of things we do. I heard this woman one time say she don't want no kids. She don't want a man that has more than 2 kids and no young kids and multiple baby daddies and baby mamas, right? Then they come and find out she got 3 kids. Yeah, 2 of them out the house, but still got one child, but 3 different baby daddies, right? That means she don't want to date herself because she got multiple kids, more than 2 kids, and got multiple baby daddies. She don't want to date herself. How crazy do that sound? How crazy do that sound? Let me know. Let me know. I'm about to take me a commercial break right quick. I'm gonna take me a commercial break right quick. Hold on, take me a commercial break right quick. Hold on, see can I find it? Find me a
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we moving through the city. city, 20 East on the map. From the courts to the streets, yeah, we never look back. Armando King got the crown, I'm holding it tight. Love and loyalty, staying true in the night. Sniper on the aim, got my sights on the goal. Relationships like games, but I'm holding my soul. You knew what it was from the jump, no disguise. Family like Nams Media, got that fire in our eyes. We together, yeah, we rise, no falling apart. Sports in our veins, love deep in our hearts. 20 East family shining every night. Living for the moment, keeping it right. From the basketball courts to the studio sessions, love and connection, our biggest obsessions. You do the deal, we grind for the fame, but family's the real prize, always stay the same. Together in the struggle, we push through the pain. Sniper hit the target, no missing the aims. Media got the voice that's loud and clear, telling stories of a family always sincere. We celebrate the wins, learn from the losses. In the game of life, no matter what it costs us. Love's the real MVP, that's how we play. 20 is forever, every single day. Together, yeah, we rise, no falling apart. Sports in our veins, love deep in our hearts. 20 is family shining every night. Living for the moment, keeping it right. The truth president, leading with the heart. Standing tall, playing his part. From the streets to the charts, he's the boss. Guiding in the family, never taking no loss. So here's to the hustle, the love and the bond. From sunrise to sunset, we respond. Armando, together, Sniper, you knew it's media. And D-Truth, president forever free. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we're moving through the city, 20 East on the map. From the
We are back. 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 I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Y'all got some great opinions about this subject here. I got some great opinion about this subject. I'm telling you. And I'm just flabbergasted. I'm just flabbergasted about this, right? We all are divided, right? We all divided. Men and women divided by different things on this earth. We all divided by different things. And what drives a man is a visual creatures, right? Men go after what they want. When they see a good looking woman, they're going to go after a good looking woman. Face card, the body, everything. They don't care about the woman's money, right? But there's some women, they want a man that's a certain height, whatever. But at the same time, when a man says the same thing, he want a woman that this weighs this much, whatever, is something else. But when are men and women going to start looking at each other as partners, as is a business partners? That's what a relationship is. Business is a business decision. Y'all made a decision to get together, so y'all got to build with each other. When one falls short, you got the other one got to be there to pick the other person up. You got to be. Because if you're not there to pick the other person up, what do the other person need you for? I'm talking about man or woman. What do what that man need the woman for if she's not going to pick him up? What that woman need that man for if he's not going to pick her up? It makes you think, don't it? Make you think a whole lot. And I look at it like this right here. You carry yourself for how you carry yourself. You carry yourself for how you carry yourself. And you present when you go on that date and you see each other, you present yourself how you want that person to see you. How many times have a woman or man go on a first date, put on for the man and woman on that first date, knowing that is not the person they are, just to get what they want? I know that's some young people that does that, but get what? That's some old people that do it too. Why should I have to put on a fake default for a female that I like that don't like me? Why should I put up a performance for it? Why should I act for her? So a female shouldn't have to put over a performance for me either. Or anybody. I don't care, me, anybody else, they don't have to put on a performance. Cause it's gonna backfire. Because sooner or later, that person you put that performance on that first date, the second date, you got to keep performing. You got to keep lying about who you really are to eventually the lie's going to catch up to you. The lie's going to catch up to you. And then DJ, we got a whole lot of men and women that will crash out. We got a whole lot of men and women that will crash out about how you treated them. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Then it goes on to say again, the men who mostly respond to feminine energy are the ones who carry God within them. I'm gonna ask y'all the question. Do y'all believe that? Yeah, you deceiving the other person. You play with the other person's feelings. How much do y'all believe that? Who mostly respond to feminine energy are the ones who carry God within them. Do y'all really believe that? I'm going to tell you this. Every man, woman, and child carry God within in them. Every man, woman, child carry God within them. That don't mean what that just said. It's just like you can go to a store. I can go buy this person go buy these $600 shoes, and somebody go buy them 30 some dollar shoes. Which shoe's gonna last longer? Which shoe's gonna last longer? The special shoes or the cheap shoes, the $30 shoes that you go buy? Which one gonna last longer? I think the $30 shoe gonna last longer. Cause only reason the special shoes last a long time because You're not gonna wear them often. You're gonna try to keep them so clean, right? You're supposed to try to keep your shoes in some kind of good condition. But it that probably a terrible thing. But they would tear up in a heartbeat. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Some of these new cars these days, right? Some of these new cars these days, these you can start your car while inside your house to warm it up, and you can't. And your key got to be so far close to it. Your key fob got to be so close to your car before you could drive it around. But guess what? That's a new trick. They got some kind of thing they can make your car think your keys is near the car and drive off with your car, and because they think the keys with it. Give me an old car where I can go. Give me an old car where I had to go unlock the door, turn the ignition. Whether somebody had to go hot wire my car to take it off. Oh yeah, you're right about that. It'd be who's there. It's just like the deception that some men and women do these days. It's just like the deception. Cause I don't believe it. I'm like this, man. Feminine energy and masculine energy. I don't believe none of. I don't believe in none of that. None of that BS. How many of y'all in the chat believe in that kind of energy? The physical, the masculine and feminine energy. A man should know his place. A woman should know his place, and they both should know their place together. How many of y'all agree with that? Cause it said a man should supposed to provide and protect, right? Not just monetary wise, in other ways too. That's on this other thing. This stud said she be with a girl. Said if she mount off at a man, don't expect her to help. Cause guess what? She got boobs and a vagina too. What you think that man is gonna do to her? See, that's the kind of thing. See, one thing you got to be doing, ladies and gentlemen. One thing some men and women ain't doing these days. They ain't using their brain to think. They ain't using their mind to think. How do I want this woman to treat me? I don't care. You just see your father treat your mother right. You didn't see that. I don't care if you hadn't seen a man treat your mother right. I don't care about guess what? How do you want to be treated? Do you want to be treated like that man treated your mama, female, your mother? Do you want to get slapped around, dogged out, and cause all kinds of names by a man? I mean, this is another question for you. Do you want to treat a woman like a man treated your mama when you seen him when you were growing up and you didn't like it, but yet you treat a woman just like that? So we gotta vet these men and women. We gotta vet these men and women. Bottom line, Let me see what else this thing says here. Let me see what else this thing says here, okay? It said, people chase a lot of things in this world, but none of it brings joy for long if it's not from God. Sometimes I want to say this: the higher power. If it ain't for the higher power, it's not meant to me. But you're not gonna know if it's meant to be if you're not right within yourself. If you're not right in yourself, then it's not gonna be meant to be. Then it said, pick up you're in a place desiring to get your next level of success fast. Don't let your success become a burden. And that's the problem. That's the problem. They just hit it on the head. They just hit it on the head. It goes on to say, I'm finna finish read the rest of it, okay? And I got one. I might go light them up for the other one too. It said, I have learned this the hard way after making multiple six figures. Earth Earth aligning well looks good on paper, but it leaves you anxious, chasing, chasing, working harder, wondering if the money will last. You can't take the money with you, ladies and gentlemen. You can't take the money with you. But you know what you can take with you? Your dignity, your self love, your own mind. You can't take the money with you when you go and bury it. You can't take it with you. But you can't act a fool with your money either out here in this world. And you say that's why a millionaire work with said work with her, whatever. She said she aligned them with God. How you can align somebody else with God when they got to align themselves with their own higher power? If you don't align yourself with your own higher power, or whoever you worship, whoever, now I'm talking about the men and women. Guess what? You're not you're not going to be who you're supposed to be. That's why some of these people are being people they are pretending to be something they are not. That's why men and women are pretending to be something they are not. Yeah, that self love. Cause if you don't, I always say this. I always say this. Self love is the best kind of love. Cause if you don't love yourself, how you gonna love somebody else? If you don't love yourself, how that person is supposed to love you? Cause if you love yourself, you can show that person. You can show that person you love them, when you show that person you could how you love them, that person should reciprocate that back to you. Cause if that love not reciprocated back to you, guess what? We can have time to show that person how to be loved. You gonna put all that time and energy in that? I think most people not gonna put that time and energy in that other person. I'm thinking man or woman. If that man or woman not is showing that love back to you that you're putting out, that's a waste of time. That's a waste of time, right? But your higher power, whoever you call your higher power, okay, God, Buddha, whoever you want to call, whoever you want to call, it's up to you to align yourself with them. How a person gonna align yourself with your higher power? Somebody explain that to me. Somebody explain that to me. It said the kind that makes you rich in love, peace, influence, and money. Right? Rich in love, peace, influence, and money. You gotta love yourself. You gotta be rich in you gotta be you gotta make yourself rich in love. Cause if you don't love yourself, like I said, how you gonna love somebody else? And this another thing. You gotta find your own peace within yourself, along with that love, right? You gotta find that peace with along with that love, right? Within yourself. Influence and money. Who you supposed to be influenced? How you gonna influence with the money? Anybody can influence somebody with the money, right? But in rich in love and peace, if you don't have love and peace within yourself, how your significant gonna have love and peace within themselves? How you gonna show your children, your grandchildren, your little cousin and kids love and peace if you don't have it in yourself? If you don't have it with yourself, how they gonna do it? How are you gonna do it for them? They're gonna have to do it for themselves, right? So, hey, I'm just saying, this just my opinion. This just my opinion. Being cash rich but spirit poor is draining to your very soul. Too many billionaires learned this the hard way, which is why you see wealthy people ending their life. Okay, being cash rich but spirit poor is draining to the very soul, and I believe that. I believe that, and not just billionaires. Some people don't have that kind of money. They chasing that dream of getting out that money, but they don't have that self love. They don't have that self love. I'm talking about the men and women. They don't have that self love because that's why they can't love no other man or woman. They can't love a man or woman because they are in the poor spirit, and the poor spirit, because that poor spirit is draining them. It's draining that life out of them, right? Because you got cash, because you got money, and you got it all, got that dollar bill, y'all. Don't mean nothing. Especially if you don't have that love and peace within yourself. See, no when I was on this, no when I got on this subject right here, right? It's like men and women go on each other, but guess what? They try to get to the same thing. We want somebody to love us for us, right? A woman want a man to love them for them. A man want a woman for them to love them for them. But first you gotta love yourself. First you gotta be in peace. I have seen women get out of a relationship, get right into another relationship with the same person, just about the exact the same person that they got out of a relationship with. What is the time to what is that time of healing at? What that time of healing at? Where is that time of self reflection? What is that time of self reflection at that you're supposed to have? You're right. I don't see what you said. When your heart is light as a feather and mind is at peace as the ocean waves, you will receive a true abundance. You're right about that. You will receive a true abundance. But everybody want that fast money. Everybody want that fast love, want to fall in love real quick. That ain't how it work. That is not how it work. I want to leave this one thing. What are we teaching our young folks these days? What are we teaching them? What are we teaching our young girls? What are we teaching our young boys? What are we teaching our sons and daughters, our nieces, our nephews? What are we teaching them? Are we teaching them about they love themselves, have peace within themselves? Are we telling them to use their mind? See, people go jump back in relationships so fast and lightning is a cry of shame. That peace that you feel when you got out of a relationship, you start self-reflecting. You start uh, thinking about what could I do to make that relationship better. What did I do in that relationship that I shouldn't do when it came to another relationship? This is what I like people to do sometimes. Just a self-reflection. This is a self-reflection right here. Take a sheet of paper, right? Take a sheet of paper. Write down a list of things you like about yourself. And on the other side, write down some things that you don't like about yourself. Right? Don't worry about the things that you like about yourself that you don't that you don't need to work on. Focus on the things that you don't like about yourself that you need to work on. Because you focus on the thing that you need to work on, it will show you done did the work. There are some people out here do not want to do the work on themselves. They want to throw cause they did this happened to them, whatever, on other people. But guess what? You gotta take sooner or later you gotta take a look at that mirror. Like Michael Jackson said, you gotta take a look at the man and woman in that mirror. When you take a look at yourself in that mirror, what do you see? I'm gonna ask this one question, then I'm getting out of here. To the people in the chat. Are you in love with yourself? And are you at peace with yourself? Because I love myself and I'm at peace with myself. That's why I got somebody that loves me for me, not for what I can do. That's why I got somebody that loves me for my brain and my thought and my actions. Cause actions speak louder than words. Everybody can talk to talk. Can anybody walk their walk while talking that talk? Hit that like button. So hit that subscribe button. Share the video out. Leave a comment in the comment section. Leave a comment in the comment section. And I might see y'all tomorrow. I might have a little surprise for y'all tomorrow too. So love and peace. Like I said, we got to love, like I always say, got to love and respect yourself. And shout out to everybody that watched this live, and respect to all the ones that gonna watch it on replay. Thank you so much for your love and support. I love each and every last one of you. It was a heartfelt moment. This has been a message to uplift you. It this was this an uplifting message? Was this an uplifting message? Love and respect yourself, because when you love and respect yourself, because you see love and respect yourself, because when you love and respect yourself, you can see through all the BS. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Self love is the best kind of love. Who can love you better than you? Who can love you better than you can love yourself? Nobody. Nobody. What, you want to come up? I sent it to your email. I sent it to your email. Let me know. I'll let you have the flow. I'll let you have the flow together. I'll let you have the flow on this. The stage all yours together.
I just came to harass you for a minute. That's all.
I already knew that.
Yeah, but that was a good show. Like I said, I was talking to a couple of guys. You know, they're well to do, and I
Mm-hmm.
asked them the question. I said, "Well, if a woman asks you to go out to eat," he said, "I'm a man's man." He said, "In the way that I grew up, I would take her to a reasonable restaurant." He said, "That way she can't run my pockets." And he said, "If you take a woman to an expensive restaurant, you have expectations that you're going to feed her well, and she owes you, you know, her
Mm-hmm.
body." He said, "That's your fault." He
Yeah,
said, "So
it
if you
just
take her to a reasonable restaurant where she's not running up your pockets, you pay more attention to her body language and everything."
see, and think about it, I seen on a video, right, where he took this woman to, I don't know, I forgot what it was. She ordered all kinds of breakfast items, right? He looking at it like he ain't ordered nothing but orange juice. See, that way you can tell.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah,
That was his fault. Because
yeah.
he should have told her, "Look, I'm taking you out, but can you please be respectful?" You know, and women, a lot of women do that because they have no home training. A lot of
There
women
you
do
go.
that
There you go.
because they have been jilted by other guys, and so subconsciously they're trying to punish. Sorry, I'm putting on top of you.
Uh,
Subconsciously,
uh,
they're trying to punish someone else that had nothing to do with the situation they were in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
if you took me out to eat, I'm not gonna abuse your pockets. I'm gonna ask you what is my limit. You know, how much, are you willing to spend so
That's your
that I don't
telephone.
no, that's my sister. She get on my nerves. Like for real.
But 636. Hey, I know you would. I know you would, because it's good. See, I got on the men and the women tonight. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm with a 636 there because I'm not really looking up just talking to you.
They said absolute great section 100. I need to come over more often. If it wasn't, if they wasn't at work, he would definitely get on the panel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but my thing is this: a lot of times these women have no fathers in their homes to tell them, to show them how to treat, how a woman is supposed to act. They don't get to see their mother-father interaction, how
Mm-hmm.
daddy treats mama. So when they get out there, they listen to a bunch of, I'm gonna say it and I apologize.
Calculate hands.
No, they listen to a bunch of hoes.
Three.
They
Hey,
listen to
hey, you know what? You know what that spell? The other way, right? 304s, right?
well, you call it 405, 202s, whatever you want to call
Hey,
them.
yeah.
They listening to them, and they're getting bad counsel. That's why I said a lot of women don't have that relationship, or they didn't grow up with their dad, or they don't have a male figure around to show them how you operate, when it comes to the opposite sex.
Yeah.
So if a lot of women were taught, hey, when you go out, like with my mom, when I went out one time, my mother put money. She asked the guy, she said, well, where you taking my daughter? So he told my mother, and so my mother called the cab company ahead of time and said, hey, how much would it cost to take a cab from there to here? And they gave her the exact price. So she gave me that money. And then she was like, what are you going to order? And I told her, and she gave me the money to order my food in case he started acting like, oh, I'm going to buy your food and you got to give me something. So I could buy my own food. And if you act funny, I could get in my cab and bounce.
Yeah.
So I
See,
had that.
yeah. And the thing that get me is what gets me is why if a woman get flown out by a man,
I wouldn't let no man fly me nowhere.
what the world do she think she's supposed to give up?
Booty. I wouldn't let no man fly me nowhere. Not unless we are engaged to be married. That's the only time you can fly me out. I got that rock on my finger. Ain't no baby, we engaged and I don't have no rock. No. We got the rock, we got the plans. I'm flying out to see you. Now, other than that, you taking a risk because for one, you can fly out, something can happen to you, and then it'll take a while for the investigation. Or they could set you up for trafficking and nobody will find you. It could be a fictitious dude with a fictitious name, fictitious information. So these women are being so thirsty. That's why I say they need a
Thirsting
male
for money?
figure. They need a positive male figure in their life. That is what a lot of these women are lacking, and if even if they have a positive male figure in their life, you got to think about it. And I appreciate you when you talk about how the man needs to do his homework. You have a man that hasn't done his homework, and he gets a woman that's a loosey goosey, a 304, a 626, a 909, all of them numbers. And so he marries this broad, and she's still doing the same stuff she did before she got married, still a loosey goosey. And so now she's teaching her child, because that child is sitting up here looking at their mama running through their daddy like a little punk. So she figures, hey, I could do the same thing. And the mother is teaching her bad, behavior. So it's the man's job. You supposed to be responsible for your household. You don't let no woman be in charge of you. The natural order is the man is over the household. Now, when they say submit, it doesn't mean that you got to break your neck and do every single little thing, but there's an authority that you have to submit to. Because at
Hmm.
the end of the day, if a man breaks in the house, you're not gonna get up and like, what you doing in my house? It's that man that's gonna get up out the bed and protect his family. So these women
Yep.
don't have that training. They don't understand. I don't need no man. Well, go get you a toy and some batteries, heifer. And when that person breaks in your house, I hope that toy and the batteries can defend you.
But the problem is with that is they don't need a man, right? Just about anything that's invented, right? That comes up. Majority of the thing that they invented, but invented by man. If you want
Not
a baby,
everything. Not
I said
everything is invented by
I said everything.
somebody.
I said majority, majority.
Okay,
I said
a man can use himself to help you get pregnant, but it's up to you, the woman, if you want to see it through. So it takes both. There's nobody that takes more credit than the next.
yeah,
Nobody takes more credit. You know what I'm saying? And I
yeah.
think that if a woman lays down willingly with a man, like willingly, she's willing to lay down and they do this thing together, whether if it's unprotected, then she should not be able to have the choice to go and terminate that pregnancy automatically. If she doesn't want to carry it through, she needs to give that child to the father and don't ask for a dime and let him raise that child by himself. I don't think
See,
that you should just take away the right of a man like that.
yeah. And this is another thing I heard, which really that really stuck with me right here, right? You protection. A man's tied up and throws it in the trash can. You know how we do, just throw stuff in the trash can.
Yeah, and she take it out. Yeah,
And
And
guess what?
if
And
that
guess what?
happens,
And guess what? Ain't nothing a man can do now. But guess what? He still gonna have to pay that. You see what I'm saying? That's
that's
what I'm
why
talking
I
about.
say they need to change the laws, because if he said I use protection and she took it out and she impregnated herself, right then and there, she should pay him child support for the 18 years for that child, because you went and did something. He protected himself and you
Hmm.
took away his rights. So automatically at that point, I think that the child should go into the care of the father and she should pay child support.
Yeah, it's like this, and we know we hear about some people talk about, oh, in my body I do what I want to do, but guess what? That was his body, and you did something with his body fluids that he didn't want to do. That's why he wrote
That's why
protection.
that's why she needs to pay child support too. And that's why he needs to get full custody, whether he give the child to his mother or his family member. She needs to be responsible to pay child support to that man because you violated his rights. That's the same thing as raping somebody.
Hmm. I'm gonna say this right here. The bottom line, what I love about, the reason I brought that up right here is that you can be rich all you want to, cause guess what? Money do not make you rich. Do it. Money don't make you.
Some people think it does, but naturally no.
Mm. Cause look, if I get look, I'm gonna ask this question to you in 636. If you got your love and within yourself, and you got your love and peace in your home, you got all the riches in the world, don't you?
Yeah, your health and all that stuff. Yeah, that's what the hell? That's health. That's being rich.
Yeah, cause if I got love and peace within myself, how can I tell somebody else that I can show people how to have love and peace? I can't make them have love and peace. I can encourage them to have love and peace with me, whatever. But I can't force them to have love and peace with me, right? I can't force them.
It's a true statement.
Cause you can have love and peace in your relationship all day long, but that woman or man will not. That woman or man, I don't care who you with, woman or man will not see it your way, right? Will not see it your way. What that means you got to do. If that man or woman don't get it, it's time to go, ain't it?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You was talking about the condom situation. There was a story on YouTube. It was a real live court case. I don't know if it's still on there, but this black guy, he was very wealthy, and the lady, after he had intercourse with her, she did exactly what you said. She took the condom out of the trash and she implanted the condom within herself. And then they started making him pay child support. He didn't know. So when they finally got together in court, she told the court, "Oh, I went in a trash can and took his semen and I impregnated myself." So out of all that time, it was like 3 years. He was 5 years. He was paying child support, and she had a really good job. They made her pay all that money back, and then they told her turn the kid over to him. I was so happy. I said, "That's what she get. That's what she get. You took
Mm-hmm.
away his right, and they made her surrender that kid and give him all his money back." Because they asked her, she said, "Damn right, I did it. I sure did." Being cocky as she was, and because she was so cocky, they sure fixed her.
Cause this the question I got for you and for 636. Anybody else gonna watch this playback? Why do people think the mother is the better fit? Is the better fit? Is a better fit parent than the man? It condition, ain't it?
Well, it's because they feel like the mother is more of a nurturer than the man is, and they feel like she's more sensitive in a lot of areas. Um, and men, they can be, but men, you guys have a different wire. You guys are wired different. Like if let's say baby wolf and you, me, and Baby Wolf were a family, and Baby Wolf failed, you'd be like, "Oh boy, get up, boy, get up, dust yourself off, stop all that crying." Me, I would be like, "Come over here, and let me check your sore, let me make sure there ain't no dirt in it, let me kiss it, and you're gonna be okay. Go ahead." Men are wired differently. You know what I'm saying? It's not to
Mm.
say that you guys are bad because you're not. It's just that you guys are not wired like us. We are more of an emotional person. You guys are, and that's a good thing to have that balance at home. That's why I say it's important to have both parents, because you got the mother that teaches him how to be sympathetic for the future, and then you have the father that teaches him how to be a man, how to deal with issues and problems and not cry about everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that balance is good. So like I said, when I had kids, I was not the problem when it came to, my children's father. My children's father was the problem, because they didn't want to pay support. They didn't want to do any of that. So all I would say is, you know what? I'm not a gold digger. All I require from you every year, please get them brand new school clothes. I won't bother you the rest of the year. I got the rest of this. I can take care of it myself. You want to see them? I'm fine with that. If they want something for Christmas, buy them something for Christmas. Talk to them. Come get them. Don't tell them you're going to come get them and they don't, and I would have to take the kids to Chuck E. Cheese after working a 16-hour job, to
Hmm.
make them smile or not. But my son, he told me, my oldest son, he said, I remember Dave's dad said he was coming to get me, and he didn't. He said, I saw how tired you were. You kept taking me to Chuck E. Cheese. You took me to all these amusement places, to soften the blow, but I could still see as a kid that you was dog tired, and you still did it. So, and I didn't talk trash about them. And one of the kids' dad was like, "Oh, you talked about me." My son was like, "She never said anything about you. Not one word, because that's not my responsibility. My
Mm.
responsibility is to take care of my son. If you fail to do your portion, that is for you to explain in the future as to why you were not there when the door was open for you."
But the thing, I look at this right here. I look at it right here. That's unfit mothers. That's unfit mothers, boy. Cause that's some fault. I'm telling you the side of the story, side of mine.
They didn't learn it from their mama. That's why. It's a cycle. If
Yeah.
you got an unfit grandma, you're going to have an unfit mama.
But the thing is, there's some parents that grandmothers and mothers that was doing the right thing, but guess what? Them that granddaughter and that daughter them got around the wrong people and filling her head with BS. You see what I'm
Now,
saying?
okay, let me say this. When you have, when you like, for instance, I was more of the level-headed type of person when I hung around people, and most of the time I was the youngest one, being around older women, and I exuded more wisdom than these older women. And I'm like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You want to go to the club every Friday night, right? I'm like, why won't you make that a family night? And they would call their kids, "Oh, that little son of a biscuit, that little MF, oh, F that little F." And I'm like, this is your kid. This is your kid. Spend time with your kid. You don't need to be at the club popping and drinking and all that stuff. You could do that and build a relationship with your kid, because they're learning bad habits from TV, and it was just crazy. And people were like, "Why you don't let your kids spend the night at my house?" Because I don't know who you have in your house with you. My
Yeah,
kid's not gonna be a victim. So it's all
yeah.
these women letting their kids go spend the night with other people so they can go party hop, and then all of a sudden you find out somebody did something to your kid. No, 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 no. Because they
But
don't learn.
let's see. Do I see it right here? You got a lot. Granted, you hear me say this all the time. They all deadbeat fathers out there, deadbeat dads, right? But there's the ones out there.
What is the real term deadbeat?
I don't know.
What's the
That
real term?
I don't know.
I wouldn't call them deadbeat, because that's
But
what I see.
what I was saying was there's some out there that not in their child's life for one reason or another, right? One, they just don't want to be in their child's life, right? And
that's where we're gonna argue. That's where we're gonna have a disagreement.
and two,
No. Let me
and,
say this
and,
real
hold
quick.
on, and two,
I don't agree with
hold
that.
on, hold on, two. You ain't let me finish. And two, some women don't want that man in that child's life for one reason or another. Probably man because because she done did something in the relationship. He didn't agree with it, and he don't win. She mad because he don't win got another girlfriend.
Okay, but I'm gonna say this because and a lot of people, I want them to think about this before they disagree with me. I really want these women to think about it before they disagree with me. If
Mm-hmm.
you don't pay attention to the type of man that you invite into your bedroom, if you don't pay attention to, there are some men that already have baby mamas. Why would you lay down with another man? Why would you lay down with a man that made another woman a baby mama prior to you? So the responsibility starts with me. Now, if I know that this dude got a baby mama, do I want to risk the fact that I could be baby mama number 7? So when he don't show up for my kids, how can I blame him when I already knew that he had baby mamas prior to me? Regardless of the fact, whether it was through divorce, separation, I don't care what it is, you still already have a baby mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you have those men that don't want to be responsible. That's why I say we got to pay attention to the female and we got to pay attention to the male. Like a friend of mine, he was dating a girl and they were dating for a while and they was hanging out and all kinds of stuff. And she got pregnant by him. Why is it that after he gave birth, I mean, she gave birth, did he finally
He
find
gave
out?
birth.
I
He
didn't
gave
say
birth.
him. They both did.
How
Anyway,
did he give birth?
yes,
I want to hear
I'm
this
just
one.
no. I don't mean him. Like right after she gave birth,
Uh-huh.
like he was around her family and everything. Nobody said a word. Right after she gave birth, that is when he found out that she had another child already 6 years old. Nobody said nothing, but the child was living with the father. And he's like, why is it that I've been around you all this time and I never knew that you had a kid already? You lost custody. So when they had a kid, she ended up losing custody of that kid.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing. Hey, CC.
I
What's
see,
up,
see,
CC? I'm gonna say this right here. Women, you gotta be careful with the men you choose to sleep with. Men, you gotta be careful with the women that you sleep with. Especially you
you
fleshing out
don't.
them. Hey, especially if you sleeping with special men. If you flashing all that money, get what she gonna try to do?
Keep that
She,
bread, baby.
uh-huh.
But BBD said it in his song, never trust a big button to smile.
and women, you and some. I used to call it all women. Some women. By the way, you wear this skirt, you know he got all these baby mamas out here because your friend don't had him. Oh, she get knocked up. Your friend don't had him. You tell me he got that good wood. You want to try it out, then you get knocked up.
Nope, nope, don't want that wood. That wood is contaminated. In that case, I might as well sleep with
Mm.
her. Listen, if you're sharing a man as a friend, you might as well sleep with your homegirl then, because that's nasty.
And then I seen this. I seen this too right here. I seen this on YouTube too. Right, this girlfriend and and the side chick. I think the side chick went over to the girlfriend how what the dude was at. This girl was only 25 years old. Side chick went over. I don't know if the girlfriend or the side chick. They threw me off on that when they were telling it. Went over
Well,
to the
one of them
house.
went over to one of his house.
Yeah, yeah, and one of them got shot. Now they charging that other one with
Manslaughter.
attempted murder, right? But her lawyer, the one that did the shooting, lawyer said, "Hey, that was stand your ground. She was protecting her house." You see what I'm saying? Why do men and women fight over men and women?
You know
You
what?
want to fight over that woman? You can have her.
No,
You can have her.
listen. Let me tell you why they do that. Because it's pain. The ultimate thing is pain. The pain drove them to that. They hurt, they're in pain. That's why they
Mhm.
do that. If she did, let's say she got pregnant by him and she didn't care. Do you think she would have went over there? She would have been like,
Oh,
"Oh,
she was 8 months pregnant.
listen to what I'm asking you. You're answering, and I'm asking you to listen to what I'm asking. If she was okay, let's say she was just
No,
about
no,
due.
no. That's a different story.
Let's say, let's say she was just about due, and she knew that he was no good. She like, you know what? I don't even care. It's a wrap. She wouldn't even go to the other chick's house. But he played for both of them. She was hurt because he played with her, and her hurt led her to getting hurt. If you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, but sometimes women and men be so deep in it, they call it in love, which I don't even call that in love with the other person. They don't use they don't use the brain that the higher power gave them.
But see, we talking about people that have been hurt. We're talking about people that's not healthy. We're talking about people that
Even the people we
have
have to
not
don't use the brain the higher power
okay,
give them.
but what I'm saying to you is emotions is a very, very dangerous thing. If you don't have balance, if you don't
Mhm.
understand, like when I found out that my son's father had another female, he thought that I was going to turn up. Guess what I did? I kept it pushing because I realized, guess what? You didn't value me enough to be a real man and not do what you did. So guess what? I'm not gonna fight over you. She thought I was gonna fight. I said, no, I'm not gonna fight. You knew I was there. One thing for certain, one thing for sure. As a woman, you can never gain happiness and peace on another woman's pain. And that's why, like I said, when it comes to these side chicks, they think, oh, I got it going on. No, let me tell you something. As a side chick, they try to play it cool, but they do remember how they snatched that man from that other woman, right?
Mhm.
So whenever he say he going somewhere, she may not show it or try to act like it, but she's wondering, is he doubling back to her? Is he doubling back to her? Where you at? She doing all these extra things, doing all this freaky stuff to try to draw his head. But the point is, now you insecure because of what you did. That other woman probably said, you know what? Let her have him. Let her have
See,
him.
see, the thing with men and women, right? Side chickens, side dudes, whatever, whatever. That's why some men and women do not trust men and women, right?
True.
That why they don't look. That why some men and women got trust issues. See, cause you got this. I'm gonna tell you, there's some dudes that will real emotional too. Will go crash out like women will. I'm like that. If I'm going to do myself as an example, let's just say, let's just say this. I don't have now another girlfriend because I already know what I got gonna would do if I did.
And you know
Go
what
ahead and
I
put
would
that.
do too.
Yeah, but just say, just say, if I had one girlfriend and I had a side
What you
chick.
do? No,
Now,
you
hold on,
ain't.
hold on.
Don't ain't no what if what you don't. Use
Listen,
somebody else.
listen. No,
Use
no, no,
somebody
no, no,
else.
no, 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 no.
No,
Let
use
me finish. Let me
somebody
finish.
else.
Let me
No,
finish.
no,
You
no.
got to let me
Use
finish.
somebody.
Yeah, you
No,
don't even know what I'm finna say. You don't even know what I'm finna
use
say.
somebody. I don't care. Use somebody else.
And no, 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 no. I ain't finna use nobody else. Look here, cause it's like this right here. If that happened, I'm somewhere. Let's say I with the main girl, and the side chick pull up, and they get into it. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna
Mm,
do? I'm gonna step back and look at them.
mm-mm.
Look at guess what? I'm
That's
leaving
your
both of them
fault.
there. No,
That's your fault. That's your
look
fault
at.
because you shouldn't have no side chick.
I'm tell you what though. I'm tell you what.
No, you a
Ah,
jacked up
yeah,
person.
tell you something. Else.
You
You know,
wrong.
I
You
know what
wrong.
I. Yeah, you know what the name, you know what a man think is like. Think it is. Why the
No,
way y'all?
no.
I'm gonna tell you what a man thinking is when they do that with each other. Why y'all know I'm a piece of shit, right? Y'all fighting over me? Okay.
No, but not all cases. Not all cases. The guy is not a piece of shit. You could be one of them guys that's real good to both of them, and they end up finding out that you doing it, and she run into you, and you with your other woman. The first thing she want to know is who is you, and you sitting there and you gonna walk away. No, you don't get to walk away. You're gonna give me an explanation as to why you was messing with her, and I'm supposed to be the one that's living with you. So now that I see what you about, and if she's radical, I'll be like, hold on, I didn't know he was fooling with you, but guess what? You can have him. I'm gonna go get all my stuff, and I'm gonna move. I'm moving forward. So I'm not about to fight you for no man. And a lot of times when
Uh,
women fight like that is because they hurt. And sometimes the side chick know that he got a woman at home, and that's the cold part. Some of these side chicks know, and they taunt and they do little underhanded shit to these women. Like I'll tell you one of mine. My baby dad, he had a chick on the side. I didn't bother her. I knew about her, and I was moving. I was moving in silence. I was packing my stuff to move in silence. I didn't say nothing to him. I didn't say nothing. And somehow, I guess he had slipped, and she started harassing me. And I said, "Hey, you need to get her in order because, for one, uh, you made that situation right there. That's why I'm leaving." And she just kept like she was acting like she was a victim. And these men are so stupid when they know your behavior before they start fooling with these women. They know you ain't that kind of person. So this new chick come along and say, "Oh, she's calling my phone. Oh, she's doing this. Oh, she's doing that." And you sitting there with me, and I ain't picked up no phone. Let's say you pay my phone bill, and you look down my phone record. You don't see no number that has her. You don't see no private call. You don't see no text messages. But you take the side of this lying heifer over me. So that's what make a lot of females want to beat the hell out of her because you already violated, you already know what's going on, but you want to keep egging me, egging me, egging me, and when I go off on you, then you become a victim again, and his dumb but okay on her side, not realizing, wait a minute, this woman ain't never acted like this before, so why am I believing somebody new? You get what I'm saying? So that's a lot
yeah,
of times why women fight with each other because it's a buildup. A lot of these females be messing with each other.
yeah. And like I said, a man gonna stand back like y'all do what y'all do.
No,
Hey, you think a man finna jump in the middle of that? Nope.
no, he ain't. But he gonna get his ass whooped because you put me in a bad situation. I tell you that. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
fight for her, but you
Hey,
gonna have a few lumps on your damn head.
but the thing is, it more worse on the men's side. Cause the men ain't finna fight. Guess what? They finna go shoot it up. What you doing
No,
messing with my
I
old
said
lady?
me. I'm talking about me. I ain't gonna
Oh,
threaten her. I'm gonna put some lumps on your head.
now, cause guess what? You put loss on my head, you going to jail.
Well, guess what? You'll have them lumps on my
see,
ass and
see,
in
see, see
jail.
hey, see the
He think
difference.
jail. You think jail matters to a person? After I don't beat you upside your damn head, now you got 50, 11 lumps on your head. You think I care about jail?
Oh, you
All
gonna
I'm gonna
care
be
about it?
thinking of, no, I'm not. I'll be thinking about now his ass will have to recover just like me. My heart
Now,
hurt, your head hurt. My heart hurt, your back hurt. My heart hurt, your
but guess
phone
what?
hurt.
Hey, but you know what he gonna be saying? I'm still going on with my life. I'm outside free.
So we'll be free, but you
Hey, you
got
see what I'm
them damn
saying?
lumps.
So it
But
really
see,
ain't
y'all,
going.
he not listening. He not listening to me. I'm telling you that once I put that beat down on you, you still got to recover. Whether I'm in jail or not, you still got your butt kicked.
But thing
That's what
is,
I'm telling you. I
hey,
don't
but
care
they,
if I'm
hey,
in jail.
but thing about it, problem some females have, some men have problem with this too. They don't state logic. See, I let you beat me up. Cause guess what? I ain't not finna hit you back. You know why? If I hit you back, I'm going too. We ain't no use. Both of us going. You going and going back and go and get locked up. Cause guess what?
I wouldn't care. But I'm
It
not
cause
that kind of person, though.
I know. But I'm saying I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about majority of these females these days. That what they do. They're gonna get into it with each other. Man gonna sit back and watch them. And guess who's gonna wind up going getting locked up? Both
Not
of
all
them.
men. Not all men. Not all men will sit back and watch. That's not true.
Mm.
Not all men will sit back and watch it. That's not really true.
Yeah, they might try to break it up, but they finna sit there and they might sit there and argue
Okay,
with
but
both
look,
of them.
but look.
You know what I'm saying? They not finna put a hand on them.
But let me ask you this question. Okay, this is something that took place. This guy was cheating, and the side chick came, and the girl got into it. He had the power to defuse the situation, but one of the girls ended up killing the other girl. They charged him because they said he had the power to defuse the situation. Because the baby mama, I think it was, all he had to do was tell the girl. The girl was trying to get away from her because she didn't know he was cheating, and the girl just came out and I don't know what she did, but she did something and killed that girl. So he in trouble because he could have defused the situation.
But he have his lawyer suck. His lawyer suck. Let me tell you why his lawyer suck.
You know, his
Right?
lawyer don't suck. His
Hey,
lawyer don't suck because he put her in a bad situation.
I'll tell you why he didn't put it in a bad situation.
Yes, he did.
I'm telling you why he didn't put it in a bad situation. Because if them two girls never met, right? Them two girls never met. And she didn't, that he didn't tell her to do what she did, right?
The point
Right?
is, the other girl that got surprised didn't know what was happening. She got caught blindsided. He he knew his baby mama was fighting. The other girl didn't know nothing.
But guess
And
what?
She wasn't trying to fight. She was like, "Oh shoot!" He was trying to get up out there. So instead of taking it out on him, the girl turned around and took it out on her and took her life. She wasn't trying to fight the girl. She was trying to get away. Like, oh damn, you got me in this situation. I'm trying to get up out of here. But the baby mama, she took her life, and the girl
Yeah.
didn't have. She wasn't trying to fight her. That's what I'm saying. Like if that happened with me, I'm gonna be like, hey, let me get to the quickest exit. You deal with her because I didn't have nothing to do with that. And the old girl pull out a weapon and shoot me in the back. That's your fault because you put me in that damn situation. You knew she was
Look,
a psycho. Why would you do that to me?
see, look, cause I know, look at you cannot control nobody's emotion and actions, can you?
Oh my
Can
god.
yeah, hold on. Yes or no? Yeah, yes or no? Yes or no? Can you control the action where they go, how they react?
How do you 636? Do you get what I'm saying? If you're listening, do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you said, but
No,
you
you
cannot
don't. No, you
control.
don't.
Look, if I was his lawyer, you know what I would have did? Look, I would told Judge, hey, I would told you how I'm gonna control her actions. Look, they met with each other. Hold on.
You could have made a safer environment. You could have helped that woman get away. You could have unlocked the car door and let that girl get in and locked it up so that she could be out of harm's way.
One.
But you sitting there looking.
So other words, you saying
letting them
so
fight,
other words,
and then somebody gets killed. That's stupid.
the thing is, eventually, so other words, if I'm not with them, they eventually meet up. They eventually meet up and fight each other.
Well, that's
I'm responsible,
not,
right?
that's not on
I'm
you.
responsible,
That's
right?
not on- That's not on you. I'm saying if she's in your presence and you know that this woman is crazy and she run up on y'all and the other girl is trying to get away and you sitting there letting them fight and the one girl's trying to get away saying I don't want to fight you and your baby mama killed her and you had the means to stop it, your ass needs to go to jail.
No, I don't. She need to go to jail. I didn't pull the trigger. I didn't set nothing up.
Can you help him understand? Because it's like his brain is stuck.
No, I didn't set nothing up because I don't see cases like that.
Yeah, you did say it.
I have seen cases like that, but guess what?
You should
But
have
guess
been
what?
trying to protect the one that said that they didn't want to fight. You should have been trying to defuse the situation. You should have got the other.
Hey.
Hello, can I finish?
Hey, but the question is, who showed up at the spot first? Him and his girl or the other girl? Who showed up to the spot first?
Like I said, it don't matter who showed up.
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. Yeah, it does.
It does not. The point is, I'm not talking about who showed up. I'm saying,
See,
if you
you don't know the whole
girl,
story.
If you got a girl, I'm telling you something. If you got a girl Yes, absolutely. Get where you're coming from. Thank you. If you got a girl that's not trying to fight at all, she's like, I'm not trying to fight. Get me out of here. I don't want to fight her. Help me. And you sit there with your arms crossed because you think you Big Dick John and your baby mama kill her. That's your fault because she asked you to get her the hell up out of there.
Hey, Tony. But guess what? That's just like penalizing people standing around for watching somebody fight. And somebody said,
Oh,
"Get me out of
Lord
here."
have mercy.
Hey, same thing. Same
And
thing.
somebody asked,
So, in other words, you say in that case,
Tony, hit the,
hold on,
hit
hold
the
on.
link. Tony, hit the link.
Let me ask you a
Hit the
question.
link.
I say,
No,
so you want you don't want me, you
Yes,
don't want me to make that point. You do not want me to make that point.
No sense.
Yes, it does make a sense. What you said didn't make no sense.
You my brother.
But this is what you just said. No. Let me finish it. You do that. You do not. Hey, you do not want me to finish this point. See, we're not finna make a point right here. This is the point I'm finna make.
It don't make sense.
Yeah, if I'm standing around, two girls about to fight, and the girl telling me, "Get out of there, right? Get out of there. I don't want to fight." Guess what? Guess what? Oh, so I would get punished for not getting out of there, right? I get punished for not getting out of there, right?
Hold on. Let me ask you something, Tony.
Hold on, I get punished for getting out. By your concept,
Yes. With your
no, I won't. No, I won't.
With your Tony, answer this question for me. Answer this question honestly for me. Okay,
Right.
you got a baby mama and she's crazy as hell. You out with your side chick, right? And your
Right.
side chick see like the baby mama approach the side chick being wild, and the girl like the side chick is like, Tony, get me out of here, get me out of here. You cross your legs and you watching them too, but the girl saying, get me out of here. All of a sudden, your baby mama take out a knife and stab the girl to death, and you sitting there looking. Won't you go to jail for that shit? Because she asked you to get her out of there.
Yeah, you're accomplice. You're an
Thank
accomplice
you.
to a murder. You're an accomplice to a murder.
No, you're not. I'm tell you why not, Tony. It's been plenty of cases. Hold on. It's been plenty of cases. It's been plenty of cases that happened in. That the guy or the girl, that the guy or girl was there, and it happened. Guess what?
No.
The guy and girl still walking free. So,
No.
I guess it depends on what state you in. Because I know if you here in Chicago and that happens,
And here too.
you going to jail as an accomplice to a murder because you
And
could
you
have
gonna get-
intervened in that
Yep.
and prevented that murder from happening. So
Hey,
I
tell-
guess it's from state to state, D-Truth. I'm not gonna dispute you or none of that, but I know here in Chicago, if you do that shit, your ass going to jail.
Hey, but Tony, they just like saying, Tony, do what I'm trying to explain to him. That's why I try to explain to her. If I'm standing around and some have to, and a woman tell me, get out of there, I'm standing around and let it keep the fight going, and she wind up getting stabbed. Guess what? How am I accomplice to that? How am I accomplice to that? No, I didn't let that happen because you never know what's going to happen when somebody could show up.
Let me explain it to you. Let me explain it to you.
Go ahead.
How to go down here, okay? Your baby mama pull up on you and your side piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, you see this shit finna happen. You know your baby mama is loco moco. Your side piece say, hey, look, man, look, get me up out of this shit, man. Please, get me up out of this shit. Now, you held responsible because you brought the side piece in the vicinity where your baby mama is. Where she is. Now, your baby mama pull out a knife and stab this girl to death, and you standing right there on the spot and didn't intervene, try to stop it or nothing. Here in Chicago, you are held as an accessory to that murder. Point blank, period.
But I'll tell you, Tony, but a good lawyer would get him off.
Yeah, good lawyer. If you got the money to pay that good lawyer.
You know what I'm saying?
How many motherfuckers with baby mamas and side pieces got lawyers?
But how many baby mama and look, the baby mama and the side piece are crazy anyway. Hey, hold on. The baby, hold on. A baby mama and a side piece are crazy anyway.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes,
No,
they
you're
are.
not.
I'm gonna tell you why they're crazy.
First
I'm
of
gonna
all,
tell you why.
I told you. I told you.
I'm gonna tell you why
I
they're
told
crazy.
you my story.
Together.
No, they not. They
Hold
not. I
on.
told you already when I caught my baby daddy with his side
But
chick.
hold on, let me change
I
it.
left him and I
Majority of
moved
them.
and I moved
Majority
and
of
I
them.
moved on about my business.
Majority of
Stop
them.
saying.
Majority of them.
But you
Not
gotta
all
say
of them.
that.
Not
That's
all
what
of
I'm
them.
saying. You gotta change that.
D, I'm talking about. Hold on. Let me repeat that. Some of these side chickens, these baby mama these days, are crazy as hell, and the courts know it.
What? You shouldn't be playing with women's emotions then.
But guess what? But hold on. But hold on. But hold on.
Emotions.
But hold on.
Emotions.
Tony. But she forgot one thing. Hey, together. You forgot one thing. They playing with his. Hey, look, the baby mama playing with his emotion with the kid. Hey, let's see. The baby mama playing with the emotion with the kid, right? Right?
That's two different subjects.
I'm telling you why not the two different subjects. I'm telling you why they. I'm telling you why they. And see, you don't let me finish, Tony. I'm telling hey, Tony. You see why I be making the point, Tony? Because they don't want me to finish my statement. They do not want to finish my statement. You see that, right?
If he can't win,
hold on. You just say
he'll change it to something
no,
else.
I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it.
Mama getting stabbed.
But hold on. I'm not changing it.
Mama do this.
Look, I'm not changing that. I didn't change that. We still on baby mama. I didn't change. Did I change your thing? Hold on. Look at baby mama is crazy because baby mama mad because he's with another chick. What you think gonna happen? What you think gonna happen?
I'm with Ralph. Ralph says, see, what your accountability and responsibility at in that situation?
But the thing is,
that situation too.
But
that situation too now.
But the thing is though, if you doing the right, hold on, Tony. If he doing the right thing, the baby mama ain't doing the right thing by him. What you think he gonna do? He gonna go find a woman that gonna do right by him, right? He gonna go find a woman that do right by him. Hold on, you can't say it now. You can't say it not true. You can't say it not true. But y'all are. Look, there's a man that's doing right by the baby mama, but the baby mama not doing right by him.
Because he don't like hearing the truth. You don't like.
No, but y'all don't let me finish. Y'all never let me finish my statement because I got the Yale.
I've been trying to let you finish.
But she keep talking. She keep talking.
And quit saying y'all. It ain't y'all.
But the thing is, what she failed to realize, what I've been talking about this whole time is, some women, these baby mamas are crazy when they find out that the baby daddy don't got somebody else. They don't went crazy, but yet they don't realize they the one that drove that man away, but don't want the child and not use that child. That now you want to go crazy. Now you want to go do something to the other chick. Now why is that? Now why is he at fault with that? When the guy with the other chick is minding their own business, and a baby mama comes and do what she did, how the hell he gonna be held accountable for that shit?
Oh man, read the chat. Read what Ralph said. Now that's a good point what he made right there. what they said right there, and he hit it right on the head.
Yeah.
There's another divide. Men and women like to play victim and compete to see who has it worse. You know what I'm saying? And you know who has it worse? The child in that whole situation.
Yeah.
That's
but
what now you got a child without a mother, and then whatever state that he in, you may have a child without both parents now.
Yeah. But the thing about it, they play the child against each other.
What I was saying, Tony, what I was saying is we were talking about a person getting hurt and him being held accountable for her murder. Then he wanted to change the situation because he saw that you was telling me the same thing that I was saying. So I feel like you were moving the goalpost. Wait a minute, I got quiet for you.
It took you a while.
Go ahead, baby girl.
Go ahead.
But see what I'm saying, D Truth, if you really want to do these types of topics, You can't move the goalpost
I
because
didn't move the goalpost.
yes, you did. We were talking.
Because
Hold on, please, please, please. We were talking about you standing there, and you, if you get a good lawyer, you can get off for her killing, uh, your side chick. But I'm gonna say this too: women, do your job. Find out if treat a man like a job interview. Men treat a woman like a job interview. Treat your life like it's your business, like it's your empire, because you need to be careful who you're going to allow to be inside your business, because they can either make your operation work or they can either break your operation. So when you
Fact.
get into these relationships, I do an
Mhm.
interview. I interview my husband. I asked him, well, when your mom and dad was together, what did they do? Oh, my dad, like I told you, this dude was talking about, oh, my dad slapped the shit out of my mom. I got up from that table and left. I
But
left because if your dad will slap the shit out your mama and you saw that, that means you will slap the shit out of me. So
Hmm.
how does your family deal with conflict? Oh man, they be going at it. Guess what? I'ma get up because that means we gonna go at it. How does your dad deal with your oh, my dad's a player from the Himalaya. Guess what? You gonna be a player from the Himalaya, so I'ma get up out of there. It's like you said, vet. Everything that we've been talking about comes back to accountability, as you said, D Truth, and
Yes,
vetting
sir.
the person. But
yeah,
no, you're not responsible for another person's action. But if you see that your baby's mother or your baby daddy is about to take that situation to another level where it may cost another person's life, your due diligence is, first of all, I trust you with my life to go out with you. No matter what happens, as a person, I'm giving you my trust and I'm believing that you're going to trust me. No, you cannot control what your baby mama do, but if I know that she's a loose cannon and she lost me for whatever reason, whether she cheated and she can't handle it, you still have an obligation to protect the woman that you take out in the atmosphere, out in society, out in the community. You have an
Absolutely. As a
obligation to
man,
protect her. Even
as a
if the
man.
side chick is yelling, saying, I didn't know, but all you hear is screaming, and the girl's trying to tell her, I didn't know. She don't hear I didn't know because she's trying to get at her. She wants to make her the person that, like my one of my friends got married. The husband and his wife had broke up since 2010. They moved out of each other's house. They were going for separation. My friend knew how to do the divorce papers. They did the divorce papers. Unfortunately, like family member passed away. He brought his new woman around. The ex-wife was threatening her, talking about what she was going to do to her. This is not her fault. She didn't break up your marriage, but everybody that didn't know, that came from out of town for these funerals, the ex-wife was telling everybody that the new wife broke up the relationship. So it took the family, because people started treating the girl bad, and it took the family to say no, they had already split up. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So
mhm.
he did his job to protect his wife. He was like, no, we split up since 2010. We just got married, what, 2 years? I think they've been married 2 years. So how the hell did we split up in 2010 and it's 2 years that me and her been married? Y'all do the math.
Yeah.
So he diffused that situation. She kept wanting to blame this woman for breaking up the marriage. So what it was is, when we did further investigation, she was used to cheating on him and disrespecting him, and he would get back with her. He would keep going back. He would keep going back. But eventually he had enough, and he found someone that treated him good.
Yeah.
So
But
because he found somebody that treated him good, she felt like it was the woman's fault because she stopped that cycle.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She
I know
stopped
what
that
you're saying. I know
cycle of
what you're saying.
abuse. So now she has a grudge against that woman, but that's your fault because you couldn't hold your husband. You were doing things to dismantle your own marriage. So why
Yeah.
are you mad
Amen.
at her?
Amen.
And that's what
but
it is. They're mad
yeah,
because they
Deception.
couldn't hold they
Deception.
couldn't hold on to their relationship. It's a whole lot that could have played a part. But
yeah.
because the relationship tore apart, women, stop using your kids as a goddamn pawn with these men. When
You see,
y'all broke up, that's it. Let it go. Don't deny that kid a relationship with their dad because if you pass away, that's the only parent they're gonna have in the future.
yeah.
You selfish.
Hey, the truth. Now, my question to you is, okay, after all that went down, is there any accountability or responsibility liable to the dude?
No. Tell you why. I'm tell you why. Hear me out. Because if the ex, first of all, with the story she just told, the guy was married to the woman, right? And he got married again. Yeah. So that's right there. You supposed to let your woman know what's going on. You supposed to protect your wife, right? Right.
Right.
But your girlfriend or your boyfriend is really, if you really if one with each other, you can do whatever you're gonna do to protect each other. But if that girlfriend or that whatever is not doing what she's supposed to do, or you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and you go out and step out there, guess what? And somehow them two meet, and you so happen to be there, and like I said, some women act on emotions, right? Majority of women act on emotion. Men act on with logic. He know what he already done did, right? He know what kind of women he got, and guess what? The women know what kind of man they got. See, they put themselves in their position. If they don't put themselves in their position, you're not in that position. They ain't in that position to challenge the other woman.
Wait to evade the question. My question to you was, dude in that situation.
No, he don't. No, he don't.
In that situation, do he have any accountability or responsibility for the outcome of what happened?
No, he don't. No. I'm gonna tell you why. This is the reason why I said this. This is the reason why I said this. One, if me and this girl go somewhere, right? If I try to stop it, right? If I try to stop what's going to happen, and she still wind up getting stabbed, guess what? Somebody always gonna say, "Oh, it always gonna blame the man anyway." You see what I'm saying? That's why I said. Yeah. That's why I said he don't have no. That's why I said he don't have his responsibility. He's still gonna want to get locked up.
No. If she's a side chick and you got a woman at home, that's your fault because you brought this whole situation together by trying to be sneaky. It would have never happened unless you would have said, "Hey, it's over. Y'all had a really good talk. She understood, you understood, and she saw you out with your new woman, and she like, hey, how you doing?" Kept it going. But if you trying to have two vaginas and keep
we ain't talking about back when we grew up. We talking about this day and age.
If you trying to have, we're talking period. If you trying to have two
that's
vaginas,
not gonna work these days.
See, he don't want to listen.
It ain't gonna work these days.
See,
it ain't gonna work these days.
We don't know if it'll work or not because people don't want to try it.
Yeah, but the thing about it,
my thing is this: don't do unto somebody that you don't want done unto you. You feel what I'm saying?
But sometimes when people do it with somebody else, guess what? They got done to them. That's why I said when women do something, but just like what you said about some of the men, a man, you want to think a man cause he found that father slapped the mama or something like that. Not always, cause they might take that like my mama, like what within my family. Guess what? I've seen that happen. Guess what? I ain't did it to nobody. You put everybody all man, but hold on. But
a decision not to do that. You made that conscious choice.
I know, but think about it, you can't put all men in the same position. But then you can't put all men in the same position. What she just said. I was going by what she said.
Just like we say, kids imitate what they see. Don't get it twisted. Adults imitate what they see too.
Oh yeah, especially on social media. Especially on social media.
Right. So my point is this: if I'm in a relationship with a side chick, and I didn't all the way put closure on the ex relationship with my baby mama, then whatever drama that come my way, it's my fault because I didn't close out the previous relationship before I got with the side piece. So that means I got to accept some kind of responsibility in this here for me not being man enough to end one relationship before I started another.
But think about it, that relationship's not going to end. I'm tell you why. That's your baby mama.
Cause the baby, you always gonna have ties.
Okay, then that relationship, that relationship's not going to end, Tony. There you go.
The baby.
Yeah,
but as far as me and her intimately or anything like that, that's done. That's over with. Yeah, don't call me unless my kid needs something.
Hey, Tony, you know these days there's some of these baby mamas, they don't work that way. They ain't wired that way. We know that. Some of these baby mamas is wild. Some of these baby mamas is wild. I'm just speaking the truth. Some of these baby mamas is wild.
Can I talk? What I'm saying to you is I understand what you're saying. You it seems like you have a issue, and I say that all the time. It sounds like you have an issue with females, even though both sides do stuff. When I talk about men, I don't dig into men the way you dig into women.
I'm gonna tell you why I do that. I'm gonna tell you why I do that.
Can I finish? I got quiet. The reason why you do it is because you probably have past hurt. But what I'm saying to you is this: when a man does something wrong, you hold him accountable for what he do wrong. When we talk about a man doing something wrong and we start discussing him, the first thing you do is start talking about, well, she probably did it, and she. You can't be. Hold on. You can't.
I ain't feel like you didn't finish that. Cause the first thing.
You know what, if I can't speak, I'll drop down.
No. Go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish. I got to come back for that. I got to come back for that. Go ahead, finish. I got to come back for that. Because majority of the time, when something go wrong in a relationship, guess who they blame? Majority of the men. They blame the men for the relationship effing up. They don't look at the women. I just call it like I said. Because guess what? Majority of this system in this country, it catered to women. Who majority got the kid? The women. You see what I'm saying? That's all I was saying. You cannot, because if something goes on in a relationship, majority of the people go say, oh, what did he do? What did he do? But nobody want to hear that part of it. Nobody ask the woman, what did you do? They ask, what did the man do? If somebody can explain to me why all the time in a relationship, why do they always ask what the man do? What did he do to you, girl? Even some family ask, what did he? Go ahead.
I can explain that to you because if you really want to be honest, it depends on the type of woman that you get with. A lot of times you get a woman that came from a different type of background that wasn't as toxic. And think about it, men have sex faster than women at an earlier age than a lot of women. A lot of times men are more experienced in a lot of things than women. And so when this woman meets this guy, she thinks he's her Romeo. And then all of a sudden, everybody knows that she's a sweetheart. She's not combative. She's this good girl. And then she gets with this guy. And all of a sudden, she's crying. Her feelings is hurt because what did he do? Because that's not like you. He done cheated on her, and now she's broken. So most of the times it's people that already know her that will say, "What did you do?" If an outsider asks, then they need to stay out of it because they don't know her. But majority of the time, it's like, "What did he do?" Because I'm already knowing. That's like if you my friend and you upset and you hurt, and I'm like, "Man, this ain't cute. What's going on? What she do to you? Why you acting like this? What she do?" I'm gonna say that to you, and I'm gonna say that to her because I know who you are already. I know that you're not sad for no reason. I know that you're not crying for no reason. I know that you're not mad for no reason. Something took place for your emotions to shift, especially if I know you to be an upbeat person, especially if I know you to be a happy person. But if you're a combative friend that's always doing stuff, I'll be like, "Oh Lord, what now?" That would be my attitude. "Oh God, what now? Oh, here we go. What you do now, girl?" She be like, "Me? Yeah, yeah. You mad? What you do? What you do?" Because I keep it straight down the middle. And it's a lot
Yeah.
of women that keep it straight down the middle, but a lot of men think that we blame them. No, we know our friends already. We already know how she is. Like, "What you do now, girl? What you do?" No, 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 no. "What did you do?" Then you tell me about him. "Oh, yeah, that's why."
Yeah. And know what gets me though together. Know what gets me. Know what gets me. These relationships on these. Let's take Offset and Carter B for instance, and Remy and Purples, whatever, and Carissa,
Oh,
whatever.
please don't talk about Cardi B. I'm so sick of her. She's
Uh,
setting the worst example for
yeah,
young women in the
yeah,
world.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Remy Ma has a right to be upset, but at the same time, you got to understand the dynamics behind it. I'm going to tell you the dynamics behind it. And I
No, but
paid Clarissa Shields, hold on. Clarissa Shields has a bad habit. Layla Ali broke it down. Clarissa Shields is the type of woman that if she sees something that she likes, she'll come and ask you to help her and all this stuff. But meanwhile, she's trying to get close enough to you. She befriended Remy
Remy.
Ma, and then she ends up being with Papoose. So a lot of people from where Clarissa Shields is from says this is her behavior. She does this, and she's done it to a lot of men in her state, in her town. She likes to butter up. Like if she thought that I was dealing with like you guys on this level, and
Mm,
you guys had a huge platform, she would try to befriend me so she could get close to y'all. Once she gets close to y'all, she disposes me. This is what she does, and that's
okay,
why
okay.
she was picking at Remy Ma first. No matter what Remy Ma and Papoose did in their marriage, that's their business. You have
Mm-hmm.
no right to speak on it, and you kept poking the bear. So now you want everybody to be on your side, but there are multiple people coming out now talking about how Clarissa Shields is. She's very
Mm.
cocky. She's very arrogant. And she had a boyfriend, and she cheated on that boyfriend with somebody else and tore that boy up. That boy is very, very hurt right now. He's messed up. And she don't give two damns about what she's doing.
Mm-mm.
She
Uh,
don't
uh,
care.
and for far as the other one, you know how people coming out defending Cardi. You know how
No, I
people
ain't
coming out.
defending that. That's
No, no.
trapping.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You see how other women coming out. I ain't talking about you. There's some women not defending that, but there's a whole lot of defending that. You see what I'm saying?
Because they don't know better. Because they don't know better. That's why they don't know better.
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand real life. They don't understand none of that. They don't know better, and they're speaking on an ignorant platform. So when you got ignorant people trying to teach somebody something, that's why it's best to guard your children from ignorant people. Parents have an obligation. Keep your child from listening to stupid ass people.
Yeah, and I look at like Tony, like you said, Tony, in that situation right there. You know who I feel sorry for in that situation? Offset and Carter B kids.
I don't feel sorry
Yeah,
for Offset.
I said about the kids.
right. I feel that's who hurting the most out of all this shit. And my thing is this: when people who have kids and they don't uh, do the closure part with the baby mama, and you go and end it right then and there. I feel that accountability and responsibility falls on the guy, regardless of what you may think the truth or not, man. Because we got to be held accountable for the actions that we bring into this situation. You feel what I'm saying? And as long as we keep brushing it to the side, oh, he didn't have nothing to do with that. That's a damn lie. He had everything in the world to do with that. Everything. You know? And
yeah,
we
he
don't
brought
think
women
about-
into her house. He brought women into her house.
Right.
She got
You know?
videos of this one girl FaceTimed her in her bedroom in her house. He was
Yeah.
very disrespectful, and then he was stealing her money. I'm gonna say allegedly, so we don't get sued. Allegedly,
allegedly.
he was stealing Cardi B's money. He bought his parents a house with Cardi B money, and Cardi B family Offset family allegedly the father started talking trash about Cardi B, and then when Cardi B said, "I'm gonna take the house back," they want to kiss her butt now. But he was cheating on her for a long time. He got other girls pregnant by and stuff like that. She shouldn't
She
be
should have
doing that
left.
herself. You know what? She tried to leave, but when you in love with somebody, love is. And then you got to think about it too. Allegedly, when it comes to these celebrity couples and they have contract relationships, you can't just break that contract
Oh, yeah,
until it's
yeah.
over.
Yeah.
You
And-
can't
and
just
I'm-
walk away like you want to.
Yeah, and I look at that right, but think about what. Yeah, I understand he did that, but what she doing is, I know you don't care what kind of hairstyle your child have, right? But why are you gonna put it on social media that same hairstyle that your now boyfriend have on social media, poking the
What?
bear?
What
Yeah,
happened? I didn't hear that.
she had Offset and her son's hair done like Stefan Diggs
It's
and
cut
put it on
nice.
social. Yeah, but I think they're kind of like poking the bear too. You see what I'm
No,
saying?
no. Let me tell you something. Even though everybody disagree, you know how Cardi B was showing her body and showing her booty all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Stefan, she talked about it. She said Stefan Diggs made her feel like you don't have to show your body. You don't have to do all this stuff. Start taking care of yourself. Start loving yourself. All this, even though he a player and do the things he do, and she said, he talks to me. He has conversations with me. He this, he that. It's different from what Offset did. Offset basically was sneaking in DMs, and she was constantly having to defend this man's actions for the things that he was doing. So she was wilding out. So now, Offset is, whatever his name is, Diggs, he probably told her, you know what, cut your son's hair. Let your son look like a little young man.
No. He didn't cut the hair. She didn't cut the hair.
I'm
Go
just saying, tidy it up, do something different, and because she feel better about herself, she probably started paying more attention to her kids. While she was dealing with Offset, them kids was running around with their hair looking, all kinds of different ways because she was stressed. She worried about who he got money, he gambling her money away, allegedly, just all kinds of reckless behavior. She was
Yeah.
dealing with a lot. But if it's a contract relationship, like a lot of those relationships, can you imagine the torment she was under?
Yeah.
And now she's
But-
in a peaceable relationship. She
Yeah, I
ain't
ain't-
going off like that.
But you know what? I ain't gonna call it a peaceful relationship until why she acting like that. He's a football player. Hey, give a some of the athletes.
That don't
why-
have nothing to do
Hey,
with
hold on.
it. She
Hold on.
just did a
But-
whole documentary talking about how
I don't believe no
jealous of how-
documentary. I don't. You know what? Them documentary. I don't believe it. It's just like
That's her
that. I
life. How
survived.
you gonna tell her what she
Hey,
feels?
hold on. You know what I'm saying? Why I don't believe.
No. I'm asking you.
Look at-
you.
I
If
can
you
make a.
did
If I did a
listen,
if I did a documentary
You know
on my
what?
life,
I'm
look.
done. Y'all, good night. Good
Yeah,
night.
go
I
ahead.
can't do this.
Hold on. What I'm saying
I
is,
can't do it.
hold on. What I'm saying, you take what she said on her documentary, 100% gospel, right? You take it 100% true. Everything what she said on her documentary, 100% true. I can go make a documentary of myself and make up some lies and this, that to make myself look good. Back it up with facts. Back it up with some facts. That's what I'm saying. She ain't no angel. She been dressing like a hoochie mama.
Armando, where you at, man? Come on up, Armando. I ain't seen you since last year. That's
but what I'm
buddy,
saying,
man.
hey Tony, do what I was trying to tell her on a documentary. Some documentaries, I don't believe the whole truth on them damn documentary.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something about documentaries. Documentaries are, in my opinion, just my opinion. Documentaries are.
No, Cardi B ain't no angel. I'm not saying that. Mondo, come up. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying she's an angel. I never said she was an angel. I just said that she did a little thing where they was talking to her and she was saying that, you know, he sends her flowers. He tells her, you don't have to show your body. Why are you showing your body like that? And if you paid attention lately, she has really been covering up. Because he told her, you don't have to act like that. You got little girls. You don't. What image are you putting out there for your daughter? Somebody really talking to her. You know, other people are not talking to her. They were letting her be the floozy that she was or is allegedly. Let me shut up if I get sued. But you got a man that's telling her, giving her positivity. If you get a man in your life that's giving you positivity and trying to help you, and you enter him and he's telling you, look, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, you know, fix this, fix that, fix this, fix that, and you really care about his opinion, you're going to do it. But if you got a reckless relationship, you're going to wild out. And I'm not saying she no angel. I don't even think she like black people. She like black sausage, but I don't think she like black people.
That's a fact,
Yeah.
That's a fact for sure.
But like I said, a documentary could be altered and all that stuff too. I see the paperwork where they did the research, all that stuff. Guess what? Hey, but with her though, with her, it don't matter if she start covering up and all that stuff now. It don't matter, do it, cause all the time she wasn't covered up, it's already out there. It's already out there in the clouds. You see what I'm saying?
Documentaries are what I choose to tell you.
Yeah, you go.
It's what I choose to tell you. I don't necessarily have to bring all of my dirty laundry into my documentary. You know what I'm saying? Because some things ain't meant to be told to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Because documentary is made to make you look good, make you get sympathy for everybody, right? That was the most majority documentary I've seen. That's what most of the documentary I've seen. I'm like, I look at some of this right here. I'm like, I forgot what documentary it was. Cause you have rarely seen a documentary with a whole lot of bad stuff in it. They talking about all the bad stuff they did in their life or whatever. You ain't hardly ever seen a documentary with that. But I'm like this.
I did. I saw one last night, but it was like a documentary on crime bosses and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, so
oh yeah, we already know what that is.
Yeah. You know, you got them rats and them squirrelers on there telling the whole truth. Yeah. It all depends on what documentary you really looking at.
Yeah, and I look at this right here. It's like this right here. Like I said earlier for this show, men and women, you gotta have love and peace within yourself. I don't care what relationship you're in. I don't care what that man or woman can do. You gotta have love and peace within yourself. Cause I can, Stefan Digger tell this, or somebody could tell a man this right here. It up to that one person to want to find that love and peace. Hey, I wish the best for him. But is it a guarantee they're gonna be the love and peace she want? Don't know. But she gotta find it within herself to have that love and peace. See what I'm saying? You gotta have that love and peace within yourself. And sometimes we as adults, sometimes we as adults in a relationship, the relationship goes wrong. We don't want to take accountability for what we did wrong in the relationship. How many people? Look here. I know what I did wrong in my relationship, my past relationship, but I'm not trying to make that mistake again in this relationship, right? Some people don't understand what they had done in their own relationship, their past relationship. Why men and women, why they keep it's in cycle back and forth over again. Why? They don't understand that. Why does the same thing keep happening in every relationship that I am in?
You want me to tell you why?
Go ahead.
Because a lot of times, if you're in a relationship and every time you get into a relationship, it's the same thing over and over, it's because spiritually you're choosing the person with the same spirit of the last people that you were dealing with. And it's a
Mm-hmm.
spiritual thing because why would you continue to deal with somebody, that's abusive? Why would you continue to deal with somebody, pick a guy? It's a familiar spirit, and a lot of people don't believe that a lot of this stuff is spiritual. That's why people keep choosing the same type of guy. Women will be like, why do I keep choosing the same type of guy? Because it's in you. It's your spirit that's drawing that type of spirit into your environment. That's what
Mm.
it is, number one. Because if you didn't have that spirit within you, you wouldn't be drawing that type of spirit into your environment. So it depends on your spirit, what's in you, and what you're drawing to yourself. Now, if you're a peaceful person, you're going to draw peace. Because if you meet a female and the first sign of her looking like she might be chaotic, your spirit going to let you know, and you're going to be like, I can't do this. You got to go. And then you're going to choose a person that has a spirit, a peaceful type of spirit. It's the spiritual, and a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. And what people feel hey, what did he say? Lord have mercy. But it's like that. If you gotta have love and peace within yourself. Cause if you don't have love and peace with if you in yourself, you're not gonna see that.
And that's why so many women continue to be baby mamas because that's what they draw to themselves. Men that don't have accountability. You know what I'm saying? Men that don't want to be responsible. You draw those type of people to yourself. It's a
Hmm.
spiritual thing. But if you're a type of woman that you don't want to be a baby mama, then you got to change and you got to make some adjustments within yourself and learn how to not repeat the same situations that you've been going through. So it is accountability on both parts, the female
Yeah,
part
there's
and the male
accountability on both
part.
parts, on the both sides of that scale. Cause I look at like this right here. We're in that dynamic is the man's responsibility to take accountability of what he does in a relationship is the woman's accountability to take what goes on in that relationship. If y'all cannot get along, hey, it ain't no. I seen this too. This is a question I meant to ask right here. This is a question
Hold
I
up,
asked.
hold
This is a
up,
question.
hold up, hold up, Duchu. This just came to my head, man. Uh, it's hard for a lot of people to transmit something that they never had or experienced before. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
if if you were brought up in a in an atmosphere where it was nothing but hostility and de- downgrading and brutality. If
Mm-hmm.
you brought up in a household like that, and then when you get old enough to move out on your own, it's hard for you to transmit love because you've never experienced it. You can't
Uh-uh.
transmit something that you never experienced yourself personally. So
Right.
that's
Mm-hmm.
why a lot of things fall by the wayside when it comes to that because accountability comes from, like you said, from the individual on how much I love me. You feel what I'm saying? If I
You're
love
right.
me, if I love me, I'm not finna do nothing that's gonna hurt me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, respect the 609. Hey, Tony, go ahead, please, bro. Hey, when people gonna start? When people gonna start realizing that?
That all falls into taking accountability. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to point the finger at somebody else, but you got three fingers and a thumb coming back at you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
You know
tell
what I'm saying?
people,
So that further
I
lets me know that I can't fault this person outside of me. I gotta deal with the enemy. The enemy, which is the enemy, you know what I'm saying? Which is the enemy that don't want to submit to the fact that I need to change something in me to stop me from attracting what I'm getting. Because Together said it all the way factual. We fighting against powers and principalities, man. Spiritual warfare. That's what we dealing with. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Hey, respect the 6009. You know what? That's a 14-letter word. You know that, right?
What that mean? What that mean?
Some people don't even know what accountability is.
Bingo.
See,
Bingo, because they haven't been placed in a situation to be held accountable.
see. You know why they ain't been in place, put in place to be held accountable? Cause of that self love, bro. That self love. Cause if you don't love yourself, how you gonna take accountability for something?
Ooh, Ralph is hitting it on the head and up in his chat, boy. Woo!
Hey,
Yeah,
I
I'm
got some
loving
intelligent people in my
this
chat.
chat.
I got some intelligent folks in my chat, bro.
Yeah, I'm loving this chat tonight, man. Man, y'all
Hey,
hitting it on the head.
hey, 636. I thought you supposed to be working. You know he gonna be listening. He could help it. He could help but keep typing.
Help somebody. I like that. See, help me to help me. Please help
Yeah.
me to help me be better.
Look here. Help me
To help
to
me.
help you. Help me to help you to help him to help her to help me.
Bingo.
It's a chain. It's a train. See, and see. People found like people, men and women, think accountability is a strange word, right? They think it's a strange word. No, it's not a strange word. Cause a whole body of people don't take. Look, I don't care what skin tone you are, what racial line you're across, what religion you are, what party you part of. A whole lot of people don't take accountability.
Yeah, because it's easier to pass the buck. It's
Yeah,
easier to pass the buck. You know, man.
I don't
I
like
can
passing the
handle
book. I don't like passing the book. You know why I don't like passing the book? Because I know it ain't gonna get done. Not the right way. What do you think, Tony?
Hey, 1609 say D Truth, you looking like Draymond Green, bro.
Oh, I already know. I already know. Hey, I bring that fire. I bring that fire when it come on here tonight. It's you. I'm like him. I was by half sleep, but get what? I'm woke now.
Man,
I'm
Can
woke
y'all
now.
hear me?
No, you was on mute. You was
No,
on mute the whole time.
no, I was talking and y'all kept talking, so I put myself on mute until y'all finished talking.
Oh, oh, okay. I'm like, what? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So it's not that people don't want us to be accountable. You know what I'm saying? It's not that they don't want us to be accountable. Society makes it easy for them not to be made. That's the problem. Society has made it so easy for people not to take accountability with certain things. You know what I'm saying? So you got people fighting, come on, you did this, you did that. And then all of a sudden, they claim a victim on it. For instance, the video that I saw with this white lady, she walked up to this black lady and called her the N word. And the black lady said, "Get out of my face." So she fired up and knocked her out cold and left her on the ground. Everybody was blaming the black lady, but where's her accountability for getting knocked out? She gave you fair warning. So because you got white privilege, you think that it's okay, to do the things that you want to do. So they make it easy for people not to accept accountability. And that's why it's going out of it's out of control now. You understand?
I hear you, baby. I hear you.
It's real talk. So people feel like they can just do what they want to do, you know, and there's no accountability to it. And then when they are held you know, accountable, their whole world falls apart because, well, society said I don't have to be accountable, but now you're telling me I have to be. That's my opinion.
I respect it too. I respect it. You're right. You're right. Because man, that's why we got all these Karens and Carls out here. You know, because they figure they don't have to be held accountable for what they say. I'm talking about the white Karens and Carls. You know, they
Right.
feel like they entitled to say what they want to say without no repercussion. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And they've been getting away with it for so long to see what they gotta understand this new generation. Honey, let me tell you something. You ain't gonna run around here like you was doing in the 40s and the 50s with black folks. These new generation kids will knock your ass out. They will knock you out. They are not playing. They're not gonna be like, you know, our grandparents and great aunties and stuff that was like, be quiet. No, ain't no be quiet. I'm not about to be quiet. I'm about to knock this heifer out. And see, they done got so accustomed to that old way, and they heard them old stories how their great uncles would hit a black person, and the black person couldn't do nothing, so they test their luck. Hey, play stupid games and win dumb prizes.
You're right. You're right about that. Hey, well, 636 636 said, we won't be reading the chat. He said,
I'm not looking at the chat.
he said, hey, he said the conversation's so good. He got to sneak on his phone and share his opinion. Hey, amen on that. Hey, because I like having these. It's been what, about 3 weeks since I had an open panel discussion?
I don't know.
It's about 3 weeks, ain't it? 4 weeks?
I know one thing. I'm just sick and tired of, you know, people doing stupid stuff, whether it's a male or female, whether it's a man or a female that's out here cheating. First of all, if you don't want to be in that relationship, you need to be very, very honest and tell that person, look, I'm not trying to settle down. You know, I'm going to have you with somebody else. Don't take my freedom of choice away because I may not be into sharing. At least don't be so selfish where you'll put me in a situation where you may, you know, and I find out now you done gave me something I never had before. I was never an insecure person. Now, when you cheat on somebody and they find out, they get left with insecurities because the next person that they get with, even though it's not their fault, they have insecurities. They didn't have that before they met you. But you turned around and you did some dirty stuff. Now I have something that I never had before. Insecurities or anxiety, mistrust, all that stuff. I never had that before you came along. You took away my choice. If you knew you was going to be a dog, female or male, you should have left me the hell where I was and kept it moving.
Yeah, but that all goes to show on the individual. You know, it all depends on their hidden agenda or their motive. You know what I'm saying? It's all on that person. That's all on that person. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with you 100% together because look, if you start a relationship off with ill intentions in the first place, it ain't gonna last nowhere.
Nope. Nope. That's why I said in the beginning. Sometimes people want to put on that performance, right? Want to be an actor in that first two dates, right? They want to be that actor to just get in, right?
Right.
They go
to show you what you want to see in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. See, and sometimes, and guess what? And sometimes a man or woman go on that date. a woman and man showing them who they really are at that time. But guess what? That man and woman seeing what they want to see. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes a man and woman seeing what they want to see, although that man and woman that they want to date with is showing them who they really are. But the other man and woman not seeing it for themselves.
But you know what? Sometimes when you have those types of people, like I'm like with a side chick. Okay, let's just use a side chick for instance. I'm the main woman. I'm Tony's main woman, and then Tony gets a side chick. That side chick wants to replace that main woman and become the main woman. If you get what I'm saying. So she does stuff and things like that. But you got some men that will sit here and tell the woman, "Oh no, she my friend. Oh no, she my family member." And you don't really know, and they play it off like they really friends and family, but they got other people that's helping them go sneak around. So sometimes people don't know the truth. But the ones that know the truth and still want to stick in there with that guy, then you can't really have sympathy for them because they know what this dude is about.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You already know he a dog because he told you caught him. So now it's up to you to remove yourself. Let him go on about his business because that karma will serve him a dish that he would wish he never ate.
Now, what you losing aluminum foil for now?
Covering up my food. Sorry, y'all.
I thought you was getting ready for the aliens that coming from outer space.
Man, I could tell you stories about some aluminum foil.
But hey.
Listen. So I was working for the Department of Mental Health, and we went out on an emergency call, and so we went into this lady was an old lady. She had her own apartment, but she lived like she was homeless. She had a shopping cart and everything that she kept outside her house. And so when we stepped inside, I saw this cute little teacup chihuahua. The damn dog had a aluminum foil hat with the ears and all that. I said, "What the hell is this?" She said, "It's to keep the government from stealing my dog's secrets." I'm like, "What?" So I said, "Yeah, we need to lock her crazy ass up."
Oh Lord.
Yeah, she put aluminum foil. She had the dog. I mean, she made it perfect where it fit on the dog's head. The ears were perfect. The roundness of the dog's head, everything. She was like, "I gotta put," and then she had aluminum foil on the poor dog's feet. I said, "Oh my God, this poor dog. This poor dog." She was crazy. Some of the government was stealing all her secrets. I'm like, "Oh my God, this is crazy."
But
so
hey,
for real. That's for real. It was crazy.
But this is what I'm going to say before I forget right here. This is a question for the men and the women. This is a question for the men right here. If you had a baby mama, not baby mama, you had a girlfriend. She said that her baby daddy asked her, can he come stay with y'all? What you said? What you said, Tony? Vice versa, what you together about the baby mama come staying with you?
Hell to the no, to the no.
No. Cause you know what I was thinking right there? What I'm thinking, why did he was flexing all that money? You know how some baby dad be flexing all that money, but also he died on a hard time.
You know what?
But look at, I was like, okay, what made you so comfortable to ask you to come ask me? You should have known.
He still think you a sucker. He still think he got it. That's why he think he got it, because you probably allowed him to use you and play you. So he's like, "Oh shoot, all I gotta do is ask her. She'll let me stay." Are you crazy? Hell no.
You ain't staying in my house.
You better go to a mission.
Look, look, you finna stay in my house. What about the family? Look, do we got family members? Oh, I've got, he broke them bridges, didn't he? Tony, what about you? Told you, hell to the now.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. First of all, I'm finna check her. First and foremost, don't because you didn't lost your rabbit ass mind to come ask me, can this nigga who you done fucked around with come and stay with us? Matter of fact, you need to pack your bag and go with that motherfucker right now.
What about my child?
Oh, I take care of the child. I take
It
care
ain't
of the child.
yours.
Ain't no man gonna be that comfortable. If I'm married to you and my baby daddy, he paying child support, you should know already. I'm not about to let you move up in my house. That's not even a question. That's not even a conversation we about to have because because if he can feel comfortable asking you that means y'all still sneaking around.
Mm-hmm. See, and the thing about if he feel comfortable asking you that, and you feel comfortable asking your current boyfriend or your current girlfriend about your baby mama or your baby daddy come stand with y'all, you don't have respect for you don't have no respect for your significant others.
I'll be gone. I'd be gone. That is goodbye.
No. All right, look here. I'm paying my name on this thing. You got to go. Yeah, you're right about that, Tony. Tony said it's the relation. You think
That's
why I'm going to work?
inappropriate.
You think
And
why
y'all
I'm
hear
going
me
to work?
talking because you just ignoring me.
Yeah, we heard you. Badly can.
That's inappropriate. That is very inappropriate. That means that she's still having like they still kind of fooling around to me if you doing something like that. That's what that means to me. I don't think that. Hell no, you can't come here. I don't give a damn if you're on dialysis or anything else. No, your ass ain't coming up in my house. Because let's say you come up to my house, you're going to start disrespecting and thinking you can push your weight around. Hell no. Go to your mom and your daddy. Matter of fact, I'll call them and tell them to come help you. Better go ask that side chick you dumped me for.
Hey, look here. I'm like this right here. That's just bluntly disrespect, right? That's just bluntly disrespect.
That's because she probably still creeping with him, and he feel like
Ain't no
he
problem.
can ask her that.
Ain't no
Ain't
problem.
no problem.
They still
I'm
creep.
just saying. That's what I'm saying. You doing something for him to feel comfortable, man. Let me ask my husband that he'll cuss my ass out.
Hey, they creep. Yeah. On the down low. They creeping on the down low, ain't they?
That's one thing I don't believe in. I do not believe in cheating at all. I
They
do
call
not.
me 4 times. Creep, 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 creep.
Yeah, I do not believe in cheating. I think that's the worst thing that you could do to somebody. Because
Yeah.
Yeah, that's worse than
you're
spitting on.
selfish. That's selfishness. Cheating on
Uh,
somebody is selfish.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you why it not only selfish. You find somebody that you realize you really in a real good relationship with him or
Hey,
her.
sis.
You're in a real good relationship with him or her, right? Guess what usually happens? You are there. You don't cheated so much on in your past on your ex. You think that person that being good to you is cheating on you.
Man, like I said, I ain't got no time for it. If you want two women, I will oblige you. I will let you go. You can have her, and the one that looked like a her, but is really a him, and I ain't gonna
Oh.
I ain't telling you it's a
Hey,
him. I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah.
so in word they trust. Hey, well, he trusted the big brother to smile. She taking. She trusted what's in them gray sweatpants, huh?
Hey, you have it all.
Mm-hmm.
Have it all. Have it all.
That love and that respect and that peace all adds up to the 14-letter word accountability, don't it?
You cheat on me, I'm gonna bake you a sweet potato pie.
Do like your auntie did. Hey, do like your auntie did. Soak it in hey, you gotta tell that story again. You gotta tell that story again, so we own it now already.
No, it's too long to tell.
No, it's not.
It's too long.
I want to end on a laugh.
No, it's too long to tell.
No, it's not.
It is too long. It's very
You just don't want to tell it.
yeah, 'cause it's funny, but it's too long to tell. I think Tony heard it before.
No, there's some people in the chat ain't heard it yet. 636 ain't heard it.
Oh man, they wasn't my biological auntie and uncle though. I just called them that.
I know, but it's funny.
Okay. Oh my God, this is crazy. My uncle and my auntie was up in age, but my uncle he still had it. He was house and whatnot. So he started cheating on my auntie, and my auntie found out. I'm just going to like break it down so I don't be
Yeah,
so
break it down.
long-winded. So my auntie found out that he was cheating on her. So she said, "I'm gonna fix his ass," and everybody's like, "Well, what you gonna do?" So what she did, she's making me laugh already. So, so she said, "I'm gonna fix his ass." So what she did was she got all his whitey tighties, like his t-shirts, his socks, his underwear that was white, and she soaked it in bleach, like not where it'll eat through the clothes, but enough where you could smell the bleach, and and then she would like wring it out in the machine, and she put it in the dryer with some dryer sheets so that he wouldn't be able to smell the bleach. So he started he started wearing his underwear and his t-shirts and stuff, and he was itching and burning. He was itching and burning, so she was for me. So, long story short, he was itching and burning. He was red, and so they was in the bedroom. They were laying in the. They was laying
She
in
can't
the.
even finish. She can't even finish. She can't even finish.
They was laying in the bed, and my auntie was looking out the corner of his eyes because he done took a shower and everything. His body done heated up because it's kind of hot. And that bleach started taking effect. He turned that fan. He moved it close so he could cool his balls. He cooled his balls and stuff off because they was burning.
Oh Lord, that shows you. You got to tell that one. You got to tell that one. Go ahead.
He had the fan on high, and she was sitting there laughing. She was holding it in. She was like, "She's our teacher's ass." And so time went on, and he said he needed to go to the doctor. And he went to the doctor. He thought he had something, so he told his side chick. She was mad. She saw how raw he was. But my auntie was bleaching that fool clothes, and he was all raw and stuff. He thought he had a disease. That he stopped cheating. He didn't cheat no more. But the part got me is when he had that fan on his balls trying to cool him.
boy, hey, it do not
And
pay to cheat.
She finally told him like 6 months later what she did, but he like, I don't care. It still scared him though. That mess was funny. Oh my God, that sucker. He said I was wrong. Like he had the rash. He said I was wrong. He said my shit was on fire. The way he said it, he like my shit was on fire. I thought it was gonna fall off. I was rolling.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Look,
But yeah,
that was funny.
all that butt crack and everything was on fire. Nuts,
I
balls,
know. Woo.
butt crack.
Ooh, boy, hey, in Cali, and how it was in Cali, Lord have mercy.
It was hot.
That-
It was hot. They didn't have no AC either. They just had fans.
Oh Lord, I know he was burning up, boy. Ooh, wait.
She said he was tossing and turning. He was comfortable. She said she had to run in the bathroom.
Look, what did he do when he went to work?
That sucker was on fire. He couldn't take it no more. She said he was putting baby powder trying to cool it off. It would cool it temporary, but that sucker was on fire.
Fire! Oh Lord have mercy. Oh boy. Hey, what a better note to end it on. What a better note to end it on. Cause you don't have love, you don't have peace, and you don't have respect for yourself. It don't mean you ain't gonna take accountability, but majority of the time you're not gonna take accountability.
Right.
And boy, this is almost a 3 hour show.
Yeah, I'm gonna say good night to everybody because I'm still cooking dinner.
What you cooking? Send me a
Uh,
plate. Hey, hey, Fed, that's me a plate. Every
overnight,
time me a plate.
overnight I will. Yeah, I'm making some chili mac.
Look here. It might not make it to me because I curry might eat it.
Maybe they might just eat it. They might
Yeah.
just eat it. Oh, did I tell
Uh,
you I got a new dog?
oh, yeah, you told me that. You told me that.
Yeah, yeah, I got a
It's
new
still
puppy.
clingy? Still clingy?
Oh yeah, he loves my husband. Oh, he loves it.
And tell Baby Wolf, hey, and when you get off, tell Baby Wolf I said, hey. Oh, he finally knocked out. Oh, Lord have mercy. Why you tell my baby like that?
No, I didn't threaten him. I just told him it's time for bed. He's like, okay.
Oh, okay. But last thoughts and shout outs.
Yeah, my last thoughts is that everybody, like D Truth said, please hold yourself accountable to the things that you do. Stop pushing off what you have done to somebody else and try to make them be responsible for your bad actions. If you don't want to be in a relationship, be upfront. Tell that person up front. Don't let them find out and hurt somebody for no reason. Don't be selfish. Cheating is very, very selfish. It's a very selfish behavior because you're only thinking about yourself. And then if somebody cheated on you, the whole world will come apart. So treat people the way you want to be treated. And with that, Wolfpack family, I love you guys. And I'll talk to you later. Ow!
All right, sis, Tony. Last
First of all,
last word and shout out. Hey, bro, it been a while since you been up here.
yeah, man. Yeah, I've been real busy with my radio station, the Eye of the Storm. I'm broadcasting from Chicago, but I got access to the streamer in the ATL in Atlanta. So, I just not signed a contract with them to come on during the week now because I was just doing it on Saturday and Sunday. Now I got a contract that extended all the way from Monday to Sunday now. So, that's why I've been taking care of that. But first and
Hey,
foremost,
hey,
I wanna
Tony, you got a mention in the chat. You should have dropped the link in the chat, bro.
I
I
do
got you.
I,
I
I
got you.
do okay. Yeah,
I
but
got
first and foremost, I want to just say to the chat room, man, y'all are fantastic, man. I love each and every one of y'all. I'm praying for each and every one of y'all, man. We got to understand and realize that accountability and responsibility starts with self first. To thy own self be true always, man. Love yourself. That way you'll be able to love others, even if they don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I know and realize, and my grandmother used to tell me this all the time growing up, we all we got. And we got to start realizing that, man. You know what I'm saying? So stay strong, stay blessed, and stay prayed up.
Yep. And I just dropped Tony Williams link in the chat. Go over there and sub to him, hit the notification button. Let get him over 50 so he can go live, enjoy some music, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy something. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, we got let's get him up there, let's get him up there. Cause I already know where you came from, Tony. Hey, look, people don't need to know. People don't need
Right.
to know, but there's a good man. There's a good man right here. He funny. He knows his stuff. I know I give people a hard time when I'm up here, but
I
we all
love it,
got our
man.
look.
I
We all
love
got
it.
we all got our opinions, right?
Right.
And everybody's opinion matters. Everybody's
Yeah.
opinion matters. Like I
And we
always said,
always can, and we always can agree to disagree without being disagreeable.
yeah. And what I always say, Tony, take what you can use. What from what our opinion, what we say. Take what you can use. If you can't use none of it, leave it. You can
Yeah,
use some of it, leave the rest of it.
yeah,
It's just our
absolutely.
opinion. Just our opinion. If you're mad because you can't use none of it because you're mad because our opinion hurts your feelings, oh well, we don't give a damn.
Hey, keep living. Keep living. You got a whole lot more disappointments coming.
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah.
I love you too. Cause it's been, I know since it's been football season, I've been on that the sports thing, this football. Y'all know when the football season, Tony. Y'all know what it is. I kind of slack off on this right here, and I like, cause this subject, I've seen this. I said I got to talk about this, and I'm like, okay, it's a perfect night to do it. The perfect night to do it, and I did it tonight. And I got one more. I got one more. I got to talk about. But I might have something special tomorrow night.
Okay.
I might be going to go on. I might go to a high school football game tomorrow night. Set my tripod up. I might be live streaming the whole high school football game on my channel tomorrow night.
Oh man, that's gonna be great.
So y'all want to see some high school football from me live tomorrow night? Let me know. Drop the hey, hit the comment in the chat. I'm going to a high school football game tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you which one, because we still got some of these suckers around here. But Mono would know, and Tony hit me up on my email. This is about you thing. Hit me up on my email, so you could communicate and find out how we can help you a little bit more. You know what I'm saying, Tony?
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. And for that being said, I always said when I leave this show, 2 things you got to do: love and respect yourself. Because when you love and respect yourself, you see through all the BS. And self-love is the best kind of love. Because who can love you better than you love yourself? Like Keith Sweat said, nobody. And that's what Keith Sweat said.
All day.
And on that note, peace and love for Tony, for Together, for my chat. We are out of here.
Oh!
Welcome to D Truth TV. Turn the volume up, you feel me? Hit that like, hit subscribe. Let's get real on your screen, see? We talking cases, mysteries, stories that unfold, relationships, heartbreak, secrets never told, breaking news, updates, every fact on display. I'm your host with the flow, bringing truth every day. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. So subscribe, hit like, don't you dare miss a beat. The Truth TV, where the truth and the rhythm meet.